intense. Y'all about to look at I'm about to cry. He was feeling that one. Said he called him a player. Yep.
All right. Y'all ready now?
Everybody got that? Feel the intenseness?
So intense.
Sound crush music.
What was that? What the hell was that?
What was that?
Damn, son, what the fuck was that?
Exactly. Well, all right, and welcome back to the place where nothing is safe. This is episode 102 of the Jig Is Up Podcast. And you know me, I'm your host. Yo, it's Marco, and I'm with...
It's your guy, M.Eezi.
It's your girl, Miss Nessa, a.k.a. Beige, mommy.
It's your boy Kmart, a.k.a. Clutch, a.k.a. that nigga in the back.
All right. So we got a homie here. You know what I mean? He got his voice back.
Special guest.
Dr. Love's in the house. Nah, but I got my voice back. Your boy JDot.
JDot.
A.k.a. Jovi.
Jovi.
A.k.a. your girl's favorite rapper.
Well,
A.k.a. Mr. Jovial over here.
I just want a bunch of AKAs like Nessa got. DJ,
Nessa? Did you call it Nestle or Ness?
Nestle.
Nestle. Oh, snap.
Nestle Crunch.
Did you just start something?
Oh, damn.
Oh, here we go. But anyway, man, just a quick update. How you guys doing? Before I let the whole world know how you guys doing.
Great, man.
Y'all doing great?
Gravy train.
Gravy train.
I'm doing awesome.
Doing awesome.
Just came back from tour.
Doing amazing.
Doing amazing.
Yeah, fresh off from tour from Arizona.
AZ.
Crazy. But anyway.
Well, speaking of tours, I got a special announcement.
Oh, you do? You do?
Yes, I do.
All right. I feel that.
For all those geeks, everybody out there, you can catch me, M.Eezi.
Yep.
At WonderCon this weekend in Anaheim. We'll be there. We'll be pretty much going through the booths.
I thought you were going to say, we'll be there. We'll be square.
We'll be square. Nah, but we're going to head up to WonderCon this weekend. So it's going to be first time. We used to go to Comic-Con all time, but now we're going to, check out some other places too. I mean, we go here all the time in San Diego. So we're going to spread out. I mean, it's in Anaheim, so it's up north from us, but yeah, it looks really excited. So yeah, if you guys going over there, just check us out.
One more time for the one time. What's the announcement? One more time. Let the people in the back hear that one more time.
What's that?
Drop that announcement, shit.
WonderCon this weekend,
2018.
Be there.
I didn't know he's gonna drop the Desert Storm on y'all though.
I know, right?
So it's their turn to go on tour.
Yep. They're about to go on tour.
I wish I was going on tour. I'm going down the street.
It's pretty much. It's not that far.
Las Vegas. I'll be in your city for spring break.
See, the Jig Is Up crew, we over here.
Vegas,
we
be ready.
traveling.
So
traveling over here.
Marco Louis Vuitton D will be there at Las Vegas. Get your tickets.
Yo, it's Marco Louis Don Devon.
To make sure you have your baby oil.
Marco
ready.
Louis Vuitton.
You know what I'm saying? So I'll be out there,
Louis
just
Vuitton.
just chilling at Las Vegas. You know what I mean? Nothing really special.
I'm actually gonna be there with him. Not.
Get your tickets now.
Yeah,
I'll be there for a
special guest.
Separate event, but I'm pretty sure I'll link up with him. Drop one of Clue's bombs for me.
Well, I ain't got the bomb yet.
That's what we got Ken for.
What the fuck was that? That was a popper, man.
So give him the little M80.
I know, right? Them was Pop Rocks.
He's
Pop Rocks.
shooting
That
streamers.
nigga Rice Krispies.
Correction, I was choking on Pop Rock. Pause.
Oh, is that everything? Uh-oh. Oh, we got a timer in this bitch. Oh,
That wasn't
Take
that
that.
wasn't Clues bomb. That was the Unibombers. Bomb.
That wasn't their bomb. That was our bomb.
we're fucked.
That's the Jig Is Up bomb.
The Jig Is Up bomb. We got a timer too.
I call it the heads up bomb.
The heads up.
I call it the sticky.
Yeah.
All right, man. Man, just to get these going first, first thing first off, how we start off is the Nothing is Safe segment. You know how we get down because, ain't shit safe out here, right?
Nope.
Niggas are victims every day out in these streets.
Wait, was that a Law and Order?
Yep.
I am a special victim today.
Yeah.
Special niggas unit.
Special niggas.
Special
Unit.
niggas unit.
All right, man.
Not iced tea, sugar.
SNU.
All right, the first one, I'm just going to go through them a little bit quick before the main event. The first one, exploding packages. Have you guys heard about the exploding packages?
Pause?
Pause. All right, nigga, they're exploding packages in Austin being sent out to people, man.
Oh yeah, my mama lives
Like,
in Austin.
yeah,
She told
yeah.
me,
Like,
"Don't send her
unfortunately,
shit."
in Austin, Texas, there have been reports of exploding packages. One package exploded in a residential area, injuring one and killing another. There have been
Wow.
speculations that this being a hate crime, given that the victims were black and not any other ethnicity so far.
Yeah, my mama.
As of late, as I just checked on Twitter, because Twitter is the newspaper, there have been a reward out for the motherfucker for 115 racks.
Damn.
So for tips, just for even
115
snitching,
racks.
First house.
even just for snitching,
I want
tips.
I'll point them
And-
out.
Hell yeah, 115 racks. Nigga, I am not a gangster, homie. I'll tell you one thing. I'm a square ass nigga. I ain't a gangster, but don't get fucked up. I do have hands. But
Hey, nothing. Hey, you saving lives at
He
the same
said
time though. You know what I'm
mottos
saying?
will fly.
Like, hey, you get 115, you be a hero.
That's
I'll
gangsta,
take it.
nigga.
Nigga, that's gangster.
Saving lives
Is
is
that-
gangster,
I-
nigga.
Yeah.
You do have to have a question.
snitching on Unabombers, nigga, that's gangster, homie.
Is that
Dun, dun.
tax? Is that
No,
tax
no.
free?
Don't say it
Is
like
that tax free?
Did we get the whole 100?
Well, it's in the state of Texas though.
There's no tax.
There's no state tax in
That means
Texas.
they're gonna property tax that for some reason.
He's a goner.
Hey,
Nah, the only thing I'm kind of scared though because I'm getting a shitload of packages this month. So yeah,
but that's here.
But that's
you
in
know what
Austin.
You ordered
My
though.
mom lives in Austin. She said she ain't
I
open
know,
shit.
nigga.
She said she got 2 packages right now. She ain't open.
But so what is
Hey,
it?
that's supposed to be funny, but that's real shit though.
But what does it say? Like how like were they expecting packages and then they just like
No,
or-
someone just like left
or
like
they
a
just
bag.
left it.
like,
Okay,
like a
okay,
bag and
cause-
shit.
So if I knew
Yeah.
I didn't order nothing, I'd be like, the fuck.
That's what I was
Yeah.
about to say.
Okay, that's what I was like,
retrace-
shit.
I'll retrace like.
My
What
dumb
I
ass
ordered?
would forget though. 'cause
Oh,
I-
yeah, nah,
I
I'm
be
good.
I order stuff from Amazon. Just
Yeah, me too, man. That's just
me too, but
yo,
man,
that
look,
shit's.
I know every package
addicting, yo.
coming though.
I got 4 in a roll of toilet paper just because.
All you have to do
shit
is go
was
to your
$10.
Amazon app and track your orders. You see all the ones that was delivered?
Oh man, it's like Christmas this
All
month
right.
for me. So.
Moving on, man. We're gonna stay in the South on this one. In Miami, Florida, Dade County to be exact, a newly constructed Florida International University pedestrian bridge has collapsed, injuring 10 people. 4 have been confirmed dead so far.
Florida man.
Florida.
Florida man.
That's all you can say about that.
Shout out to Giovanni knowing who that was.
I know
Yes.
Florida man. Come on, man. I watch it.
Atlanta.
I watch it.
Yeah.
Um,
Got the
Damn, I
Atlanta.
was just in Miami too, like
Yeah.
3 weeks ago. That's
Yeah.
scary.
Can you imagine being trapped under that bridge?
But to be fair, I did see the bridge. It's a little ass bridge. You know the little walkways by Single
It's a little ass bridge
Yeah,
until you
yeah.
get trapped under that
Right.
motherfucker.
It's like it's not a bridge. I would say it's a walkway. You know the thing you go over stage.
Like a little over.
This
Little,
nigga really downplaying this shit. You know,
I'm
it's
not
kind of
downplaying
like the
it,
San Diego
it's
State pedestrian bridge.
Yeah,
If
it's
that shit
just-
would land on you, nigga, you still be like,
Yeah,
Right.
well,
it
that's
ain't like-
wait,
Get it out
that's
of
a
here.
big ass bridge though.
we ain't talking about like the Bay Bridge or something. You know?
Yeah.
Oh well, yeah, that's a big.
Yeah.
Totally. Much,
Oh,
more
man.
I still, shouts out.
all
to
right.
people.
I think you guys
Right.
I think you guys gonna like this one.
All
All
right.
right. For another one is it happened in, I don't know if I had to pronounce it, Camas, Washington. A woman bought a samurai sword with the intention of killing her boyfriend after she saw a Tinder app on his phone. Luckily, he survived from his injuries, damn near losing his index, ring, middle finger, and he also got stabbed in the gut. Luckily, he called 911 about it. He basically said that he giving skills to fight her off. But like, nigga, you almost lost your fingers and you got stabbed in the stomach. How much skill was that?
He could have been dead.
How do you dial 911? He had no fingers.
He did it with
Well, with his other hand.
Shut your ass up.
I'm just
And the crazy thing about it,
Siri.
homie, the victim was known in the gaming community.
Oh,
So she was trying to hit that nigga where it hurts.
She was
Oh,
taking
the
away
precious
his-
Fingers.
but the
My
thing
God,
is,
that's
she
scary.
Get
My
this,
butt.
This
Where's she-
shown idea to cut off his fingers with a
I don't know,
samurai
but I guess it's what happens when you deal with other geeky chicks. When you hell have no fury like a woman scorned, no matter what she's into.
She tried to
She
get him
said-
in with his tender fingers.
Damn, she didn't go. And it ain't funny. She didn't go for a minute. She went straight to the fingers.
And
like,
the- and
that's
maybe,
like hard.
maybe she's a member of the hand or something.
No, and the
He
crazy
knows
thing
Wing
about
Chun,
it.
so she
Well,
probably knows something.
Okay,
Well,
so
she
when
could
she,
remember
when she,
the
when
Foot
she got
Clan.
apprehended,
They're
when she
done
got,
with her.
when she got apprehended by the police, she pleaded not guilty for first degree murder attempt with a $350K bail bond.
Wait, she didn't try to murder him. She wanted his nigga's fingers.
She stabbed a nigga's stomach though.
Nigga, but you
And
gonna
then-
yeah, I know. I thought she like
and then,
killed Bill shit. You know?
Well, for the guy, luckily, as of now, when I heard the story, he's $2,000 short of his $10,000 goal for his medical expenses.
Nah, he's a gamer. He should already have that on deck.
He better get
Better
that
get on
Twitch
them
account.
sticks, nigga.
Get that
Isn't that
Twitch
Better
account.
bring the
crazy?
Xbox or the
And I
PC.
think in the story they've been together. I've really fact checked out to look at the headline and did a little thing, but I think they were together for 2 years, and I guess he just didn't delete his Tinder app
So she Harry
because he
carried
said he wasn't on there. But like, nigga, once you like kind of like retire from the game, you got to get rid of all them dating apps because
Man,
you know
that's something to
you
do.
know what's funny
because
because
that raises questions.
Hey, but
because my question to him would be is, did she say anything before she pulled out the sword on your ass?
oh, she's just like
No.
straight
What the
asked
thing
you a
was,
few
what
times?
Right,
happened? No.
yeah.
What happened was she waited till the nigga was asleep.
Oh, that's some fucking
no.
shit.
Oh
She
yeah, that's
waited
crazy.
till he was
I'm
sound
talking about-
asleep.
she's done.
Well, I'm
Like,
talking
that's-
about before, like previous, like days.
No.
probably.
So they never
warning,
talked- so they never
no
talked about it.
warning,
She's just
no
like,
nothing.
They
Just
never,
straight up.
never,
She
never
went-
talked about it.
Hey, she's the definition of going smooth off on the motherfucker. She went smooth
Man.
off, no forewarning, no nothing.
Because I was
She'll
gonna
be-
ask because I was like, how, like, you know, to go straight for the fingers, like I
Well,
figured
no,
he
but the thing
asleep,
was,
like,
no, he was asleep and she was hacking him while he was asleep.
Well, I
so he
figured,
used his
yeah.
hands to try to defend himself.
Oh.
So that's how
So she
Oh,
his shit almost
tried to,
got chopped off.
She tried to stab him with a dull samurai sword.
No, she was hacking him like she was chopping that.
Oh, so he was
motherfucker
protecting
while he was-
himself and
yeah,
he
so
just
he
got
was
hit with his
protecting
fingers.
himself. and he-
But if she had a good samurai sword, this nigga should have been sliced and diced. Like there.
I mean, she
should be
didn't. I guess she didn't sharpen it
Like
before. She
paper
just bought
cut.
it.
So she
you know?
just bought one of them ones.
She
that
bought one of
the
them
ones
that she
sit
saw.
over. You know, you go to.
She was in.
And the
little-
crazy thing,
she was in
like, dude,
Chinatown.
Yeah,
Dude,
they sit on the top of the mantle.
Well, she's out there in Washington, so I don't know how in the state
Maybe
of
she
Washington
went to the
gets down.
swap meet.
And the crazy thing about it is like, bitch, don't you have like knives and shit that you cut
Right,
off?
I'm saying
like,
that mean kinda
she
easier.
like she had so much hatred in her heart to
get
go
samurai
out and buy a motherfucking samurai sword.
Are you fucking serious?
And whip out the katana
She
and
probably
start.
watched a movie and was like,
Kill Bill? She watched Kill
Probably.
Bill.
Kill Bill.
She's a Tekken player. She was like, I'm gonna submit you.
Yeah, Yossi Mitchell on that
Yossi
motherfucker. God damn, man. So, fellas, be careful, man. Be careful. You know what I'm saying? If you, nothing is safe, man. You know, if you think that your chick is just like
That's just
when
uncalled for.
no warning is the biggest warning.
That's what you do something like that. No. Okay.
So lesson, let
That's not a warning at all.
let that be a lesson. No warning is the biggest warning.
but I'm sure, like, I know they always say like, oh, it's the quiet ones you gotta look out for, but
You're
I'm sure
damn right.
You
but
damn
I'm
right.
Sure,
Yeah, that shit
but
too.
I am sure that there had to be some type of red flags for her to just out of nowhere, like, oh, let me go through his phone, like, you know what I mean? Like, there had to be some type of warning, like, oh, she crazy, but he probably wasn't thinking, like if he said
it could be another
if he
one.
said that app's been on his phone.
Maybe
And they were
that's how
together
they met.
for 2 years. That's how they met.
That's how they met through Tinder.
What the? See?
Oh,
See?
well.
Now, no, that bitch is
This
crazy.
is
That's
what
the end of the story.
Oh,
I
okay.
got the theory.
He's gonna play a theory.
Hit me with the music.
Which one?
The Law and Order.
Law and Order. Here we go. Here we go. Let's go.
Stick it to the mic too.
All right. She saw him on Tinder. And she swiped right. And she didn't get a match. So she knew that nigga was still on Tinder. That's the philosophy.
Damn.
Because you think about it, you running somebody you've already swiped before.
Yeah.
I know
Yeah.
everybody in here had a
Right.
Tinder.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You
Not me.
I mean, I seen
You
it.
do world tours. That's better.
Got him.
You swipe right and left in person. Like you don't need to actually
Right.
Got him.
Damn.
Next just be like, I don't like this nigga.
I don't like this nigga. Left.
Yeah, you just moved
That
to the
nigga
left.
can't play ball. Left.
He's only 5'1".
Left.
He's on the bench.
No, but I'm pretty sure that's what happened. Like she seen him on Tinder again. Like, oh, I swiped on him.
Let me
Well,
let me
looky
let me
here.
know if it's real.
Yeah,
Well, looky here.
that's what I'm thinking because I've
burnt.
seen that happen.
That's some bullshit, though.
You know,
Shit.
because if you delete your page or if you delete your app, the page still sits there.
Yeah.
But if she swiped, like,
Because
the
I
last
wonder,
time
I
they
wonder
swiped,
how
it's
a
still-
motherfucker would feel some
Well-
type of way if they know, like, okay, I met this girl off of whatever dating site. We're dating, we're vibing, we're really good, we're about to become official. And she still hasn't deleted the app yet. You know, a nigga gonna be like,
I mean, 2 years, once you get a new phone and, like, just don't put the app again. Just saying.
New phone, who this?
Yeah, exactly.
But can't
Like-
you check to see, like, I mean, because obviously, like I said, I've never been on any dating app.
let me see if I still
But
got
like,
it. Who
well,
swiped right
no,
on
like,
me?
doesn't it say? Oh, you better.
I'm joking, baby.
You bet. I was about to say. I'm trying to save you.
Retract your
Okay,
statement.
Hey. You don't got no room to be joking.
You for real.
Not over there.
no joking. Okay, so doesn't it say like the last time there was activity? It doesn't.
It does not say the last time.
Nah, they don't.
It doesn't
I don't
say,
know
like,
either,
last
so-
time.
But if
Okay.
you get a notification though,
Yeah.
Don't.
that's gonna
It
show
doesn't-
some activity.
It doesn't
Yeah.
say like last activity 4 hours ago. It doesn't say that. Like,
No, like the last time you was on there. So like you're saying notification. So if you haven't even been on for a year, but you just so happen to forget
don't
to
really
delete
try.
it, but somebody had like hit you with the notification, it will show that you had activity even though you didn't check the message. It just popped up.
so if somebody,
Yeah, you go ahead, man.
I don't have the app
Anymore.
anymore. But when you have an app, I've had a couple.
Which one? What's your favorite? What's your favorite?
Tinder was cool, but there's a lot of crazy bitches on Tinder.
Yeah.
A lot of them.
I can see that.
There's a lot of them.
Okay.
You go on
PLF.
dates.
They take bug-eyed
Yeah,
pictures.
they go on. You meet up.
So
with
out
Bug
of,
out
out, of,
pictures.
out, of, out of Tinder, POF,
Oh, God.
Soul
God.
Swipe, what's another one?
I've actually met one friend, the girl I'm actually super friends with still. Like I met her on Tinder, and we're like super cool.
Super friends.
Aw, super friends.
It's not like she's like a diehard Steelers fan.
Oh,
Like
okay.
I will cut you if you talk about the Steelers.
Uh-oh.
So I'm a diehard Raider fan. Like I will.
You gonna lose your fingers.
I
You
will
ain't gonna cut nobody, Javon.
bruh, I'm part of the Raider Nation. Our shank comes with the starter kit. You get a black bandana and a shank.
And you just pull the swords off from the
It
logo,
don't
nigga.
mean you use it. It's just
It's just there.
it's there.
We got swords ready
So,
on
yeah.
the logo.
But like I understand it doesn't tell you updates, so I understand if he forgot about it, it just was sitting there. Like it could have been in the back.
Woo,
behind
boy,
Pokemon
all
Go
I'm
app.
saying,
Like,
nigga, is
it's
if you get in a new relationship, just delete that
that's
motherfucker
true. That's what you first thing you do is
ASAP.
you
You delete that motherfucker ASAP, or you want to get your motherfucker's fingers deleted.
You don't delete it, you
Your fingers
deactivate it.
deleted.
Because if you delete it, it stays there. You deactivate it. So
Yeah.
there's no paper trail.
Smooth guy over here.
Paper trail.
He's
You have
thorough.
Smooth operator.
Like
Get
a-
the broomstick.
So what?
Exactly.
But
He's
what
a
happened?
guy-
What
he's like a
happened-
hitman.
So what happens
Right.
if you on Snapchat and you just hear this, and then some girl hit you up like, "Oh, I met you off of Tinder."
Then you gonna hear this in the background. Silence.
Nothing is safe.
For real though, like if you
Sound like
You have a
motherfucking
Tinder.
GTA.
and you got a girl now,
Somebody got
it's-
3
it's gotta
stars.
go.
Gotta go.
If it's serious, you gotta delete it. You gotta deactivate it because I know about forgetting to deactivate stuff.
Yeah, you can delete that, but still
It's
gonna
like
be
you
there.
gotta walk in the house and sweep behind you to make sure.
All right.
Yeah, check them corners.
Well, for the main event of the Nothing is Safe segment, we had the group chat lit up for this one.
yeah.
Niggas
Yeah,
was blowing shots like. Niggas was going off like.
Wait, did somebody
At
get,
first,
did
I
somebody get
thought
punched?
I thought it was a body, like a body drop.
Oh, yeah.
That's what I thought I
Sounded
heard.
like somebody got punched and then somebody started shooting.
Yeah.
I mean,
They
niggas was
shooting.
throwing shots.
Aw,
Can
Major
you stop
League.
using?
Both sides.
Can you stop using 50 Cent sound effects now?
I know. That's a
From
whole.
fucking
He just
from
dropped the whole
Karen
50
to Die
Cent
Trying
album. That's
and the massacre.
That was
I know,
every
right?
50 Cent dub in the Get Rich or Trying.
Oh man, he used
Yeah.
all them sound effects, man.
That was all used against John.
Like I thought
right.
the beat was about to drop. What up, blood?
So man,
Oh,
I know
right.
this
Or the
guy,
game I'm running.
They got this guy. A lot of people talking on the internet,
Yeah.
all on the group chat.
Yeah.
We gotta address it.
Yeah.
DJ Envy versus Desus and Mero, man.
Oh
The
boy.
Beige Rage.
Beige
Beige
Rage.
Beige
That is
But you know
funny.
what I call this shit? I call it Beige. Well, I call it Beige quit.
Beige
He
Beige
Beige quit.
That's funny.
He Beige quit.
He-
He basically
he
left the
Beige
interview.
quit.
He Beige quit. He couldn't take it anymore.
My
He
nigga
got what he
said-
wanted from Desus and Mero, and he Beige quit and left.
My nigga said there's nobody
Yeah.
left in the lot.
I totally disagree.
Okay.
Connection to host.
All right. All right.
Wait, hold on,
So
hold on.
so
Wait,
what do you
wait.
guys what do you guys think
Wait,
about
first
it?
I was gonna say for those that have been living under a rock, kind of inform them what happened, and then we'll go.
Okay, so what happened was that Desus and Mero were on the Breakfast Club
Dickhead and
promoting.
pussy.
I don't like them niggas either.
They were promoting
I don't
their
like them dudes.
their
Okay,
tour,
stupid.
their New York tour. You know, just doing some promotion,
Yeah.
Five
promotional work,
Boroughs Tour, or whatever.
and you know,
Their local tour.
Hey,
Worldwide, they ain't big enough.
All right. Stop it.
niggas do 4 shows a week. Do 4 shows a week on their own Viceland. They're making money.
Continue anyway.
But you know they're on tour.
Yeah, they tap dancing.
They're doing their promotional tour. You know, doing some media circuit. You know, as they always do, get interviews and stuff. And then I think DJ Envy took it as an opportune moment to try to G-check him about the comments that they made about him and his wife.
Where did they do it?
They did it on.
It was on their
their
show.
It was on their
They
show.
did it on
So-
their show.
It was on their show.
yeah, it was on the show.
Okay.
Okay, so
Continue.
they did it on their show.
It was like a
And
reaction video.
It was just
to
a reaction video. It's a cultural commentary video, and basically they talk shit about everybody. No
And
one,
that's cultural commentary.
whatever happens in the culture,
Yeah,
they're
they're
there to
address it,
commentate.
commentate on it.
They commentate on it.
They
make-
roast it. It's not just commentary. They just bagging on it.
Hey, that's
Either
what
way,
they're paid to do.
That's their show.
That's
basically.
that's what they get
Anything
paid to
they
do.
find in news and social
I'm with-
media, anything that shows that's relevant right
Pertaining
now.
to the culture, they're gonna commentate. They're gonna
commentate
roast it,
and they're gonna
Yeah.
roast it and how they
And-
feel about
so
it.
what happened was
Man and sleeping.
so what happened that got DJ Envy all in his beige feelings was
He's a light skinned joke
From
too, you
another
know he
beige
like-
nigga.
From another light skinned nigga.
Is this beige on beige crime?
It
Yeah,
is.
this is-
It
yeah.
pretty much
His dark skin
I-
tendencies
nigga,
is coming out.
yeah, I got dark skin tendencies, so I mean,
I
see,
can't call
grew
those
up-
dark skin tendencies because that's some sucker shit.
No,
No, you
I
don't
got
have
I got a little counter for that too. But
He's ready.
I like this.
The rope.
But yeah,
Heat it
man.
up.
So he got in his feelings, and he said, "You need an oil apology to my wife." He was like, "Play the clip." They don't remember. These niggas drink. These niggas from the Bronx. You know what I'm saying? They drink like beer early in the morning. They don't know shit. They
Them
smoke
niggas
weed.
remember.
They don't remember shit. So they're like, "Play the clip."
Bullshit.
That's bullshit. They remember. I
Bullshit.
know if I'm going on a show and I talked about the motherfucker, I'm
There's
gonna
a,
be
and
ready.
they just say they played the clip. So they played the clip.
Wait, didn't Angela Yee asked to play
Yeah,
the clip?
yeah,
Yeah.
Well,
She
yeah.
was
They
hella
said play the clip.
instigating.
She was like, "Play the clip," and Charlamagne was just chilling too. He was like, he loves this shit.
Charlamagne is a messy motherfucker.
Charlamagne
Yeah,
is the Loki of fucking hip hop. The reason why I say Loki of hip hop because
I like that.
is because
Yes, he
Loki
is.
is the god of mayhem and mischief, and that's what Charlamagne fucking excels
true.
in.
That is
So
a perfect
Charlamagne
That is
is
a
the
perfect
Loki of hip hop. You heard it first in the Jig Is Up podcast, motherfucker. Well, anyway, let me go ahead and
That's a good analogy.
yeah,
Yeah,
let
that's
me get
very
some
good.
shots for that one.
You drop a bomb,
Yeah.
you can drop one of your bombs for that.
Hell yeah.
Well, that's something we agree on
Yo,
right
the
there.
mug go drop one of them bombs in that shit.
Okay, so so he got in his beige feelings, and he was like, "You owe my wife, you owe my wife an apology because you feel like you dishonored my wife." And he was like, "Okay, Envy, they played the clip. They're saying like." Oh, Rashawn and DJ Envy are two different people. Everything was going well. His wife is saying this. So he explained himself. He was like, I made a mistake. I fucked up, yada, yada, yada. And, they're saying their commentary. And then he was like, oh, but she don't miss them DJ Envy checks. And I think that's what got him really enraged. And he was like, yo, my wife has been with me since we were 15. We've been together since we were 15. She made more money than me. So for you to say that she's there for the check is, completely, false, basically. Like, don't disrespect my wife. My wife is not a gold digger like that, and I don't appreciate you guys like that. And they were like, okay, Envy, like, okay. Like, Mero was like, okay, cool. Like, hey, be claro.
Talking over him. Mm-hmm.
He was like, hey, okay, cool. We ain't gonna talk. Hey, we ain't gonna talk about
Trying
you no more.
Trying to keep Envy from pressing him, yeah.
Yeah, we ain't gonna make no
He's
more.
deflecting it,
We ain't gonna make no more jokes about you. Mero,
it was a strategy.
Mero was laughing. Mero was doing that laugh and the clap like he wanted, like, nigga.
Nah, he wasn't. Nah,
he was laughing it off.
He wasn't doing
He was
that
just
shit.
laughing it off because they're trying to be media trained. They're about their bag. They're trying to get shit going. They like, let's get this interview going, and then we could probably address it afterwards. But that's what happened. And then DJ Envy got up. They made light of the joke. They kept going. It's like, okay, let's keep this interview going. And I guess
they made light of the joke.
They made light of the situation.
Yeah,
just to trying to cut the tension down. They
basically didn't take him serious at all.
They try to cut the tension down so they could conduct the interview.
That's what
and
slapping a man's face when he trying to address him.
And then he just left. He just left.
First of all, DJ Envy did outkick his coverage with his wife. I'm gonna let that be known.
Right.
That's why he's probably a little bit upset.
Yeah.
Because people making fun of him now and they've seen his wife and she's after the bag. Remember, definitely outkicked his coverage.
Yeah.
But I understand where he's coming from.
Yeah.
He had to protect his family and his manhood, but I think there was a better way to do it.
What was the better way?
I wouldn't have walked out. I would have went blow for blow, joke for joke, because he made it seem like he was a bitch when he walked out. Like he was soft.
I can't say that.
You can't really say that because you been like
Well,
either this or
like,
I'm gonna knock this nigga out.
This is coming from my perspective because, like, honestly, I would have did it the same way.
You would have walked out?
Yeah, because if I'd have stayed in there,
you would have hit him.
You would have been throwing hands.
Yeah.
So me as a man, I'm gonna do the respectful thing. I just subtract myself from the area.
And the thing was, when Charlamagne asked him, hey, do you guys need to take it outside for 5 minutes? Mero was like, yo, I got the Spanx on me. It's cool.
And
we can get it
that's
done.
exactly what the fuck I'm talking about. What they mean they sorry. Niggas is willing to chuck.
Dude,
what the fuck is that? That's a slap in the face.
Niggas used to have homies. Niggas used to have homies all the time. They roast each other, and they be like, "Nigga, you want to take it outside because you know you're gonna have that one sensitive ass nigga. They'll go outside and they take it outside and handle it like homies."
And that's understandable. You hit a nigga where he's insecure about, because about the nigga insecure. Yeah, he gonna want to throw hands or whatever. And you gonna act all tough. What's up, nigga? That's some sucker shit, man.
He's right though, because the thing is, if he didn't make fun of his family and his wife, if he was just straight for Envy, I think it would have been all right.
But you know what?
When did Envy ever
Envy
go into a beige race before this?
Well, fucking with DJ Drama.
DJ Drama.
He waited the opportunity.
And that was because of what?
Wait. Also, the whole sex toy thing, he went a little beige.
No, he didn't. I watched an interview where he was just playing it like, nigga, whatever, dude. Y'all tripping.
He was a little salty.
Nah, there was no salt there.
Okay.
Because I was gonna bring that up because I'm like, he should have beige raced that.
He waited for that. And it's crazy because, like, it's funny because the last person they interviewed a week ago was Michael Blackson.
Mm-hmm.
And Monique.
Charlamagne was under fire.
Yes.
Okay, but that's a whole different thing. But Michael Blackson, because they have a relation, they have a something similar, infidelity. Now, Michael Blackson was there to do his promo tour, right?
Yes.
So they brought up his old shit, of his dick being shown on Shade Room and him cheating on Georgia Rain. Okay, he could have said, I fucked up, this, yada, yada, yada. But you, DJ Envy, or the A mic. When you're the A mic of a radio station, you basically kind of control the whole narrative of the show. Therefore, you gave it the okay for the program director to call his ex-fiance, Georgia Rain, on the fucking show. Now, how, even though Michael Blackson is a comedian and he could roll with the punches, he could deal with it, you had your ex-fiance who you fucked up with. And he played it off very smooth. Like, you can't, like, how many niggas could really deal with that? You fucked up. You have, it's like, oh shit, they're gonna bring this shit up. But you add the ex-fiance into the interview, my nigga?
The thing is,
how disrespectful is that?
Envy, I don't think that's Envy. I think that's Yee. He seems like more of a person to do something.
That don't sound like no envy stuff.
But that's what happened. She's the one that was like, "Oh, I'm gonna text him or text your ex," and she texted her, and she's like, "I'm gonna have her call in." So she was instigating.
Ratings. That's
ratings.
It's
because
you can't put that on.
But on the media, they're all together.
Nah, but
they're all gonna take
it.
They're all together.
Charlamagne's mouth is gonna get envy.
Nigga, Birdman pressed all three of them. Birdman pressed all three of them, right?
The thing is, when you think about that show for interviews, it's always Yee that's doing like. If you think about that, like most interviews you watch, you're always like kind of like, why is Yee there? Because everybody has to ask like questions that you care about, and then Yee asks them like bullshit, like, "What do you think about?"
Man, you got pressed by K. Michelle.
Yeah, like
she got pressed by everybody gets pressed. You know what I mean?
But she got pressed recently too by somebody else. I can't even remember who it was.
Like everybody gets pressed. Like that's what happens when you're in the
DJ
media.
Envy got pressed by what's the name from Rockefeller?
Dame Dash.
Dame Dash. So. He didn't walk out of that one.
He didn't Beige Rage in that either.
Yeah, he took it. He took it like a man.
Perfect example why y'all talking about this Beige Rage. I'm like, he doesn't do it.
And Dame Dash, you know, if however you want to take it, Dame Dash kind of took a pick at his kid, like, yo, so what happens when your son gets in here? You're like, you can't give your son a job.
He didn't come at him like disrespectful.
Disrespectful, but he did
involve kids. Let me break down why he did that, because I don't think it's just all Envy's being mad. I think it's his wife.
His wife got in his ear. That's what happened. Because you know why?
This nigga. Hey, look, if you see your wife and she's upset, it will make you upset. It's not just her talking in your ear. You better get at these. No, it's him too. He's like, I don't like you niggas making my wife upset. Lay off, nigga. Fall back.
So
his wife.
Fact. Yeah. DJ Envy heard the clip a month ago, right?
Yep.
That's in February. How many days are in February? 28 days. Yeah, 28 whole fucking days to get at these niggas.
To plot and plan.
This nigga called Joe Budden. He called Joe Budden first about, yo, I'm gonna press these niggas.
And Joe Budden probably told him. Joe Budden probably told him, wait till you get on the show, nigga.
They already knew it was coming. So why even wait? Why even wait a whole 28 days when you see him on the tour? If it was really that bad, you should have did what Charlamagne did when Troy Ave came there and not be in the fucking interview.
Now that's more pussy than DJ Envy pressing him and walking out. He just wasn't there at all.
You could call it pussy or you could call it professional.
I'm just saying. I can call him walking out professional, but you can call him being a punk.
Hold on. But first and foremost, let me say that I'm loving this, and I say this because anytime people argue, it's usually me and Mark. So when I see Mark and Marco going at it, it makes me feel good. But anyway, okay, so this is what I have to say, and this is me just not being biased. This is me watching or hearing it from you guys, hearing about it at work, and then finally watching the clip, right? So for Envy, okay, so he said what he had to say, and by him walking off, I get it. I guess it's more so that, okay, we're discussing this, and I'm gonna sit here and be fake for the rest of the interview. Like that's kind of awkward. Like, so I'm gonna go here and I'm gonna be pressing both y'all, and then after that, okay, so how's your life? Yeah, let's hear about this tour. Like that's just like low key kind of fake. So that's why he's like, all right, I said what I had to say. I can't sit here and be fake. Maybe he tried. Maybe he was like, okay. That's why he showed up, because he was like, all right, let's do this.
Yeah, he thought he could do it and keep going.
And then after, having that discussion and seeing that
the way
they
it
really
played out,
they weren't really taking it serious. He was just like, all right, whatever. I said what I had to say. Let me dip. Coming from the other hand, like, because I'm seeing both of your guys' views. Mm-hmm. For the other hand, I could see how they were like, okay, the first thing he asked was, I need an apology.
It came out of an ambush. Yeah, it came as an ambush to them because they're like, yo, I'm here to promote and be professional.
Yeah, but see, okay,
that's good.
So they apologized. So I could see where you're kind of like, okay, now let's get on with the show. You know what I mean? So I see it from both ends, but
he could have pressed them after the show.
You know, it's funny. You know, it's funny. Like, let's get on with the show, but they kept saying, oh, I'm sorry to everybody. Yeah, that's not getting on the show. That's sticking on the same shit.
You guys say it was an ambush.
That's picking at the same shit.
Yeah, I didn't. Well, my thing was that I didn't understand like why. Like you said, why did he say nothing before the show or anything? Like, hey, can I talk to you for a second?
28 days.
Like I said, he out of his words verbatim, he said, I wanted to exact the same thing they did to my wife. They talked about her publicly on air on their show.
So
I'm
he
going
want to do it
press
publicly
them
here.
on my show.
So
Right.
so let's
So
go back.
I guess so. You think you'd be saying that it's a marketing plan, like for basic publicity and ratings?
So
It was
ratings-
it was a win-win situation.
It's a win-win for both of them.
so
it's a win-win.
Oh, who this is Mero? Oh, who's that? Let's check this out then. Oh, you know, it's the Breakfast Club, whatever like that.
So they
what are you talking
got-
about?
It wasn't
So-
off of Beige Rage. It was actually, articulated.
It's a
He
good
planned
marketing
that
plan.
shit.
It's a
Yeah.
marketing
Okay.
plan.
It-
It's a good
okay.
marketing
It works
plan.
So
It's good.
with
It's good.
that interview going viral the way it did, the ratings it created,
It went up.
it went up, right?
Yep.
Created more clout for
That
both
was,
parties.
it was smart. It was smart.
For Viceland and iHeartMedia, which I'm going to talk about iHeartMedia a little bit later. So on a personal level, on a personal level, if DJ Envy was really confident about his relationship with his wife, if he really believed that she is with him now till this day, not because of the check, it could have it could have been water rubbing off of a duck's back. Like, nigga, I know she's been with me for 15 years. Could have been right there. But maybe he's projecting some kind of insecurity that maybe now she's stuck by him through the check. Because remember, divorces are a motherfucker. He committed the crime. He committed infidelity. No one told him to fuck Erica Mena. No one told him.
Well, she is fine, by the way.
So-
None of that shit. All this shit could have been avoided.
So you're saying
all this shit could have been avoided if he would have kept his dick in his pants in the first fucking
So
place.
this is all from him being insecure.
But it is Erica Mena though.
Yeah, I recommend that.
Because this is what I see. This is him
I agree with you, Joe.
proving to his wife that he'll do whatever he need to do for her after he fucked up. This is him working his way back.
This is
to her.
defending his family when he has,
yeah, he's
This is
defending
him
his family.
defending her.
because think
I
about
get
it.
that part,
When
but
you-
once
Because
you,
he said
yeah.
she heard it.
Okay,
He didn't. He was like, y'all can make fun of me all y'all want, and I've seen people make fun of him and go at him, and he didn't go into Beige Rage. I feel like this has most to do with his wife,
The
bro.
thing about it is,
I feel like they had a talk, and he like, you know what? I'm gonna have to
when
go
he-
hard on
when
these
he
niggas for
cheat-
her.
When he cheated, that wound's gonna be open forever.
Yeah, forever.
Yeah.
yeah, it's not
when
gonna
they-
go anywhere.
when they
Yeah,
brought that
especially
back up,
in public media too.
that's just pouring more salt on that wound that's already been
Yeah, it would have been
that's
addressed.
already been addressed.
Mm-hmm.
So
Hey, if
now
he-
that it's brought back up again and they're making fun of it,
Yeah,
she's giving him.
But
shit
but
like,
that's funny that
this
people
is
say
over
that
our
this
life.
nigga had an interview with Michael Blackson. Even beforehand,
But
had
you
an
can't-
interview with
because-
Kevin Hart.
but like I said,
you're participating in the fuck shit.
He's participating in the interview, but you can't say it was envy. Like you said,
He's
he's the messiest one
there.
on the show.
He's there creating commentary too. He's a part of it, regardless
Look,
if it's there. He's there in
Regardless
person.
if he jokes about it or not, he's sitting there.
You're there, homie.
Look, what is that? That don't make no
That
sense,
doesn't
man.
make sense.
You're
I'm
there.
with Mark on this.
like
that makes
if he
sense.
spoke out his mouth bagging on people and stuff like how
If
Charlamagne does,
yeah,
then I'd
but
understand. But
if
he
you ever
don't.
listen
He
to
just
most
be
of the
sitting
interviews,
there.
Envy's not usually talking in the interviews. It's Charlamagne and Yee. So the Michael Blackson interview, that was Yee that was instigating everything. So you can't-
Speaking of Michael Blackson and Kevin Hart,
because mostly Envy, like he does mostly the introduction
Yeah,
and then
Envy doesn't-
maybe ask a
Envy
question.
is the DJ of the show.
Yeah.
I mean, well,
It's-
let's go to Michael Blackson and Kevin Hart.
Okay.
Kevin Hart came on the show
Mm-hmm.
talking about how Michael Blackson bagged on him about his infidelities and said it wasn't cool.
Mm-hmm.
He didn't go into dark skin rage. What the fuck?
Because they're
He wasn't in
comedians.
his
Darkness.
He wasn't in his. He was in his feelings, but nobody said nothing.
They're
Like, oh,
comedians.
he in his feelings.
and they have a different type of thick skin. Now
He didn't have no thick skin. He was hurt by what he said.
it was
by
different how
Michael
they
Blackson.
projected. It's how they projected.
But-
But
Okay,
let's talk
so
about.
now,
let's talk
now,
about
now there's it's
No,
different. from DJ Envy.
but look
Okay.
look how Tyrese handled it. Tyrese was crying on fucking Instagram, talking about how much
That's-
do you want from me
that's a
and
whole
all this
other-
shit. Michael
Well,
Blackson, no.
well, he's
Michael
an R- he's
Blackson,
R&B
Michael
nigga.
Blackson cracking all kinds of jokes to him. They talked it out. They hit each other up.
But
Michael Blackson said he didn't know Tyrese for nothing.
Tyrese
Nothing.
didn't know Envy for nothing. He saved his marriage.
Yep.
Yep.
But look, I'm talking about Michael Blackson. I'm talking about Michael Blackson right now.
Let's go back to Michael
Michael
Blackson.
Blackson. Michael Blackson.
Okay. No, look. So he had his interview.
Okay.
They talked. They talked it out. They talked about the moment that they hooked up together and made light of the joke. Because he realized, like, yo, nigga, I've been through the same fucking shit that you have. Let's fucking make the best out of it.
And this is Michael Blackson and Tyrese.
Yeah, this is Michael Blackson and
What
Tyrese
about-
working
what
together.
about Tyrese and
But
I mean,
you
what
think
about
about
Kevin
it.
Hart and Michael Blackson?
Tyrese is the
Did
person
they
that doesn't matter.
hit
He'll
each other
talk
up?
to you. Like Tyrese talks to everybody. He wants to bash out everybody.
But they made a hoax saying that it was all personal.
No, but
they made a hoax. They fooled everybody.
But when have you seen Tyrese, like, somebody talk about Tyrese and Tyrese take a jab at him? He's always the one that's like, let's talk about this, brother. Like, he's never been the guy that's gonna be like, shots back. He's an R&B nigga. Like, he ain't taking shots back.
I mean, only person he took shots back at it was
Vin Diesel. Not Vin Diesel,
Nah.
The Rock, right?
The Rock.
Not just The Rock. What's so Spanky from Wildin' Out?
Spanky Hayes.
He made a
Talking
video
about
to
they
get
like
back,
being
you know,
gay.
talk shit back at him. So
That's Spanky. You know, nobody
He said,
knows
well,
where
that's just
Spanky is.
Spanky.
Where's Spanky at now?
Spanky.
He ain't even on.
he getting spanked.
Spanky.
He's not even on Wild Out no more. He got replaced by
Because he was wilding out,
Emmanuel Hudson.
Because he's spanky.
asking
but
all
I
the
feel like-
questions.
Assume. Okay.
I just feel like Envy, the only reason he beige raged is because his wife got upset that they're poking at something that was already closed and done with. And they're bringing it back up. That's why he beige raged out. If his wife probably didn't say anything or his wife wouldn't have cared, Envy wouldn't have cared. But his wife cared. So he has to care.
Yeah,
He has a ride
Because
for
he-
his
because
he has to ride for his
If
wife.
he never cheated and this
Yeah.
was something else, he probably wouldn't have raged. But since he has to do extra to defend his wife, doesn't matter what.
But at the end of the day, who opened that wound?
He did. But if
He
you-
did, right?
But you
So he
can't-
has to reprimand it
But
every
you-
single time,
He-
right?
wait, he
But
has
that's
to-
the way
wait,
every-
wait, wait, wait,
No, no, no.
wait, wait,
So,
wait,
but listen,
wait.
listen.
He
listen,
did
once
how?
You, once
Hold
you,
the phone.
No, once you,
He opened it how?
by cheating on her with Erica Minute. But once you,
You
open
said-
that, but once
That
you
wasn't a
open
wound.
it,
He didn't open it. He
No,
cut
no,
it.
no.
He
No, no.
started
But
it.
here's my question.
He didn't open it.
What show was he on when he had
The
dressed
Real.
The Real. Why was
He
the
did
Real?
it for his wife.
Why were they on the Real?
He did it for his wife.
I'm pretty
They're
sure they got
both of them?
paid. I'm pretty sure they got paid too.
So they just want to go
They-
to the story, and
yeah,
that
I'm pretty
that
sure they
opened
got
it back
paid.
up. They opened that
Yeah,
back
because
up.
look, this is what
happened.
This is what it is. He cheated, so he got to go through all that shit.
He has to do everything.
He
she
got to go
wants
through
to
whatever
do.
whatever
probably
she's
wanted
trying
be
to
on
do.
the real. Like, hey, I
So
like
the
real.
wife decides, oh, I like the Real. Let's talk about our
No,
relationship.
She's
Nah,
doing her own
somebody
clothing
probably reached
line.
out to her and she talked to him
For the
About-
check, right?
about the
For
situation,
for
right?
the check, right?
Yeah.
For the check, right?
All right.
For that check, right?
That's what opened it up.
Okay, Desus.
That
Okay,
Rashawn,
Desus.
for that Rashawn Casey
Okay,
check,
okay,
right?
Desus.
Nah,
It was for the
reason
check.
why-
Okay.
It was for the check, right?
It was for her.
So
check.
it's just for the check or for her?
her check.
I mean, shit. I mean, they're getting money, right? They
But
cheating
then-
Casey, right?
the reason
Someone's
why
getting
she did
checks.
it
They getting checks without that show.
Well, so
It had
why
to
did
be
they
more
have to
than-
go on the show?
it had to be more
Why
than
did
a
they have to
check.
go public?
She wanted him
She
to
wanted
be
to
humiliated.
She wanted to
publicly.
publicly humiliate him, right?
Yeah, she
Okay.
wanted him to
So-
go through
so-
something
so-
that
so-
she
so
so-
that-
publicly
so that the
humiliated
fact
her.
to
that
go
he
through how what
fucked
she
up-
felt.
So basically,
So that's the only thing.
So-
she
And
knew.
so do you think it's public humiliation or just publicly this that hey, like this is a scenario if you guys
because
have
it's
that
like hit him up style.
Help him
I'm gonna
up.
embarrass my husband. I'm gonna make him my slave now. Basically, whatever I don't like, he's gonna have to do everything because I got this nigga by the balls now. I got
Hey,
this
if
nigga
you-
by the
if
balls.
If you cheated and you trying to make up with your girl,
You gotta do what he gotta
You,
do.
you gotta do
It
what you
might
gotta
be
do.
like that.
It's gonna be like that
But
if
he-
you because you don't. First of all, like I said, divorces are fuck for men. It's not in the favor of men. Two, them checks are gonna be slashed like a motherfucker. And three, you know, it's gonna linger. It's gonna linger. She pregnant the kids and all that shit. This motherfucker was
Wait.
damn near about to commit suicide, which is not a laughing matter about the fact
Right.
that he did that. But you got to remember, once you make that violation, when you violate your vows, if you're not gonna respect your queen, who else is gonna respect your queen?
exactly.
You
why he had
opened the
the
door.
beige rage.
That's why he opened the door. He opened the door for Desus and Mero to
So
go in.
so he not supposed to beige rage, like nigga.
Yeah, you can
I'm the
beige
only
rage,
one that can open
but
that.
you have to
open that
remember
door.
personal accountability, my friend.
Okay,
personal
and
accountability.
what he did was say, this is what he was doing when he pressed him.
Okay.
Nigga, I made the wound. None of you motherfuckers can do that.
Yeah.
I open the door, but I'm the one that closes
Let's
it and
say-
opens
okay,
it.
so
None
let's
of
say-
you niggas
let's say this scenario.
can do that.
According
Let's
to
say this
who?
scenario.
According
According
to
to
him.
who?
According to the one that did the wound.
Is
that
he
opened the
God?
door.
Is he God?
No, he's the
Is he
door.
the law?
He's the one that opened the door. He can close it. He's the one that controls
Nigga,
that
once
door.
you open the door,
ain't
you
nobody,
got-
ain't nobody.
once you
It's-
created the
don't
violation,
nobody-
Mr. Beige rage himself. Hold on.
Don't nobody deserve to say anything or do anything about his wife because of what he did.
So
that's
you're saying
bullshit.
there's something you did in your past, came back up, and we brought it up, and you would not beige rage and walk out? Take a long walk?
Take a
Shut
long
up.
walk.
You shut up.
Yo,
different times, different measures.
Okay.
Go ahead,
Look,
bring it
look, look,
Yo,
different.
yo,
Different. It's different.
no,
It's different.
yo,
It's
yo.
different.
Bring it up.
This was
Yo,
you
I-
know, if you did something years before your
Yeah.
marriage,
Yo,
Yeah.
and it was brought back up for a joke, You wouldn't Beige Rage?
You talking about something that happened 10 years ago?
Exactly.
I'm a completely different person now.
He said the same thing.
Yeah. Exact same.
He's a
scenario.
different person now too.
Well, so
Exact
he
same
could
scenario.
have G checked him and be professional. He didn't have to walk
It's the
out.
exact same scenario though. That's what I'm just saying. Like if somebody pressed you the same way, and you walked out, that would be the Beige Rage, right?
Dude, but as a host of a fucking show, do you Beige Rage out of your own fucking show when you're the A mic of a fucking nationally syndicated radio station? No, you do not. You hear about guests walking out.
To each his own.
You hear about guests walking out who can't handle it, but you never hear about a host walking out, bro.
But I don't.
I disagree.
Yeah, I disagree too. I think everybody handles their situations different.
Yeah.
If you were in the same situation, would you have done the exact same thing? That's all I want to know.
If I was in the same
If
situation,
you were DJ Envy, and that came up, and they were making jokes on you, would you have done?
I would have took your approach. I would have went tit for tat. It would have been a back and forth interview. I wouldn't Beige Rage. I wouldn't Beige quit.
I don't know. I can't say yes or no.
Well, if it was a losing battle throughout the show, and it made you even more mad, because that's what I'll be thinking. Like
that's what I'm saying. I don't
was
think
what probably was happening with him. Just from trying, trying to press them.
Just anybody here,
they were
I don't
like,
think they can go tit for
and then
tat.
hold on, but then
I
Mero,
would've tried,
and then
but I
Mero
pretty
put
much-
something even more.
Yeah.
Mero put something even more like some real shit more than just a little not infidelity, because infidelity sucks, but the fact that he talked about when he was out walking with his son in a stroller, someone ran over a stop sign. And hold on, but listen, that's disrespectful for his wife, right? As soon as the motherfucker almost hit his kid and his wife, and the motherfucker said, "Oh, you stupid bitch," and he chased him down and got him out the car, he's defending the relationship, not by a violation that he created, a violation from another person created.
So wait a minute.
So-
I'm confused because his violation has nothing to do with the joke.
But he's basically saying, calm the fuck down. There's worse shit out here than me saying a fucking joke about your relationship.
I think you can't defend those.
But again, I will say, him making a wound of something he did, that something has nothing to do with Desus' joke about his wife.
About her getting the check? I mean,
Yeah, it said nothing about cheating.
If he would have made a
just
joke
said,
about cheating,
her being a gold
digger, would have been cool.
And like I said,
basically
if he
being a gold
knew,
digger.
if he knew in his heart and his mind that the girl is not a gold digger,
not.
it would be cool.
It's not the part that he knows that she's not.
Talking about
It's
his
the
wife.
point that somebody else is putting that out in the world for everybody else. to
Right.
think that.
Basically, the main thing is that, regardless of what
It's like
DJ
if you-
Envy
you
did
know
and stuff
your
like
girl's not a
that,
gold digger.
basically he's saying that, okay, basically saying my wife's a gold digger, which is not untrue, and I want you to set the fact.
Which is
that's
not true.
all. Right. That's all he wanted to say. He wanted to apologize, say, hey,
So-
I can agree. So you can. That's what he said in the beginning. He said, you can make fun of me as much as you want. I don't give a fuck. But the thing is, you don't set up like false accusations against my wife, saying and that shit is not true. That's all he's saying. He wants an apology for that, and he want now. The reasons why he didn't want to do it early or on the show, I don't know his agenda. I don't know if it's just to get ratings or if he wanted to go on some grown man shit and call them niggas or
He
whatever
could have
like
did
that.
grown man shit. He could have met up with them. He
Right.
He could have addressed that shit a long time ago, bro.
True.
But-
I mean, but
he wanted to do it the way he did it.
They
yeah,
did
and
it.
that's
They
what it is.
embarrassed him and his wife. He wanted
But
to
who
bet.
embarrassed himself by leaving?
He didn't- I
He
don't
embarrassed
think he
himself by
embarrassed himself.
leaving.
I don't think he feels
I don't
embarrassed.
think he feels
Dude, you
embarrassed
didn't
at all.
stay through.
Did you watch?
That's not
Did
embarrassing
you see his
to
video
everybody.
after? Did you listen to him
didn't-
after he's already talked about it? Have you guys listened to that?
Yeah, with TMZ or
With
TMZ.
and then he went on the show the next day and they talked about it.
Yeah.
And people were calling in and making fun of. They were getting on Charlamagne more than they were getting on Envy.
Because
They-
Charlamagne's the low key of hip hop.
They agreed with
They agreed
Envy
with
though.
like more than 50, actually probably like 70-80% of the people that called in agreed with Envy. Most of them were women.
They said he handled it well
Yeah,
because he was
it-
standing
most
up
of
for
them-
his wife.
Yeah, because I
and
mean,
they were
I mean,
calling Charlamagne a troll. Like, come on, bro, that's your
Yeah, because he wasn't back.
yeah.
back
I mean,
up.
well, I'm thinking like you got.
He said, but that's his guys. Every one of his guys.
If-
That's why he let him handle
okay,
it.
so let me say this: if you see two of your people
going at
it, you jump in, or you stay
You-
neutral
you
and
stay-
try, either stay neutral and let him do
'Cause Charlamagne
it,
pretty
or
much
break it
chose
up.
a side.
Because Charlamagne jumped on one side
Oh, I'm
and
saying
started
neutral.
bagging
Exactly,
in.
but
I'm staying
And his,
neutral.
and his one question, I knew it hit Envy because he was talking about something. Has anybody pressed you guys? That was directly towards Envy. That was a little shot. I would have been okay. It's time for me to go because I know he finna be talking shit all show.
Mm-hmm.
And that made perfect sense to me. I'm like, okay, well,
You
he
gotta
handled
look
it
at
well.
for his way. Like,
That was more professional
like
to
I
leave.
said, if you know your girl's not a gold digger, but if people are putting that in the world, you're gonna be angry, even though you know it's not true. You're gonna be mad.
Yeah, I mean
especially if somebody makes fun of it.
My personal opinion about it is that I think that Emmy did the right thing from leaving. It's not a bitch ass move or a pussy ass move. It's just to control yourself because like they're trying to accept the apology, but when like Envy was talking and Mero's like, oh yeah, we're sorry. Oh no, sorry, not Mero, the other one.
Desus.
Yeah, Desus.
Desus like
no,
cool.
but Desus were cool because one, it caught him like left field because they didn't expect that shit at all.
Desus like I'm on my media training shit. I'm trying to like I'm not here with
so
this,
when
I ain't here
Envy
with
got
the
on that,
bullshit.
they were like, oh shit, I didn't know that fucking like got you the wrong way.
Now Mero's the one that you gotta watch out for. Mero was like, yeah, we're gonna do a celebrity boxing match with Envy. And Envy was like, I would love that.
Right.
So basically, he was kind of offering
so
like,
he
nigga,
was
like,
nonchalant. So
like nigga, we could go outside and handle it.
Right. So it was half and half. It was half and half, but that was a good thing that Envy did because Envy could have went. Man, I mean, thinking like the listeners out there. They probably heard a lot of thumps and hits and hold and all that shit. Yeah, because like that's a good thing that he did.
That's a good point because who's to say that when that went on more and more through the show and it probably would have escalated.
Oh yeah,
because Mero was with it.
We watched it.
Desus was too though, because when he said y'all want to handle it the New York way, they both was like,
yeah, let's go. And that's not,
and that would have pissed me off. Like nigga, y'all disrespect my wife and y'all cool with the fade. Like like y'all really think y'all gonna win this?
It's like, look, nigga, I gave you your apology. And you still here looking mad.
Yeah, but
it's not.
Do you want to go and get the energy out?
Let me ask you.
Maybe I just grew up differently, man.
Nah.
Maybe I just grew up differently.
Nah, you've seen this before, man. Like, do you really think? Because I feel like that apology was disingenuous.
Yeah.
Because he was basically talking over him. He wasn't gonna let him. He wasn't gonna let him press him. Because they all like that ego. I'm not no punk. I'm sorry, nigga. Shut up. That's not the way to do it. Like, let the nigga talk. Like, let him talk his shit.
It's not even accept the apology, but they do it like really quickly just to get it out the way and shit like that.
But who knows how much time they had?
The rest of the show,
they had an hour.
They apologized about everything they did the rest of the show.
Yeah, they got an hour.
They were taking shots at Envy the rest of the show.
Yeah. It would have been that way if he was sitting there.
If he was sitting there, they would have been doing.
But when
he left, he was smart to leave.
When he left, that's a roastable offense.
No,
and I'm saying, I'm saying that because these niggas don't operate the same code and morals as fucking, and that's what I'm trying to let you guys niggas know. Just because he has his own standard and moral and codes doesn't mean that Desus and Mero gonna operate the same way. They do not. You know how New York niggas get down. These niggas from the Bronx, as Charlamagne said, two of the craziest motherfuckers in the planet come from the Bronx or all of Florida, and these niggas from the Bronx. So
and guess what? He handled it the right fucking way. You know why? Because handling it the I don't know.
Wrong way.
The wrong way is doing it
if he got
off air.
Right.
It's like, nigga, nah. I'm going to embarrass y'all niggas on air. And now they feel some type of way because I pressed you niggas on air instead of saying it back here.
But that's subjective because
why think Mero
it's definitely subjective.
Why think Mero was with the shits
opinions.
when he talking about getting a celebrity boxing match? He with the shits. That's why he's saying like I don't give a fuck
because he's on air.
Yeah.
Like, if he wasn't on air, I don't think Mero would have been like. They wouldn't have been acting like that. Nah. They would have been like, oh, they would apologize.
Well, that would be remain to see. That would be remain to see.
Pretty positive. That's what it would have been.
That would be remain to see because the cameras were on, so we're not there. They didn't take the. I mean, I like that Envy kept the same energy because he didn't take the picture with them. I saw the Instagram picture. I was like, oh shit. When I read it, I was like, oh, what the fuck's on? No one's winning when the family feuding. What's going on?
Yeah, when they talked about it after, Charlamagne said, I think it was Mero trying to make up to him after they recorded after they did the radio show, and he had his back to him. He said, I didn't see him. Trying to play it off smart, like, nah, I just didn't see him. It's like, whatever, dude. You lying, you full of it. And I like that. I was like, good job, DJ Envy.
He kept his energy the whole way through. He didn't say,
because it's better that way. Like
if he did that on, and then after the show they would have been all cool and shit. Everybody would have been like, man, that shit was fake. Now, but he don't like it. It's same and simple.
I mean, it's also you got to think about the industry and relationships.
I don't think anybody's marriage that. But like Kevin,
I mean, his relationships with Desus and Mero ain't gonna hurt their show at all. Yeah. So,
nah, they got ratings.
And I like how Desus and Mero was trying to say like, oh, we brought ratings to your show and made it higher and this and that. And I get that, but
yeah, they're
y'all just now popping like.
If this happened or not, the Breakfast Club's ratings weren't gonna change.
Yeah, I'm like either way. Without y'all, like they moving.
They
got
Revolt TVs.
Yeah. They hit a spike. Revolt. You got iHeartMedia and Viceland with the most beautiful collaboration I ever seen with that interview. Yeah. So
it is.
as people.
for all we know, it could have been set up. We could be arguing.
Oh yeah, they could have went in.
Right, could have been
right.
arguing.
Yeah, they
Arguing over
controlled
nothing.
all of
wasting
us.
our
This
breath
could be ruining
right now.
our
Right, we
friendship.
wasted 40 minutes on this shit
God damn it, we could have used this episode
for something else. So if they won,
We
bravo,
wasted-
you guys win Oscars.
We've all been duped.
Yeah.
At the end of the day, someone got a check from it. Doesn't matter who was in it for
I
it,
think they all got checked.
but they all got a check for it.
So
Everybody got
shout outs to the winners are all of them basically.
Everybody walked
The
away with a
winners
bag.
are fucking Disney because Disney has stake in Viceland and
And Disney has taken
iHeartMedia.
everything.
Shout outs to Disney because they own everything. And
everything.
you know what? They're
ESPN.
doing it right too. They ain't ruining shit like Fox did.
I know, right, man?
Damn Fox.
Wait a
Fuck
minute.
Fox.
That was the subject for Desus and Mero.
That was a good segment.
That was a good segment. It got people
I was
hyped
getting,
up.
I was getting hyped because I was looking at Marco like, nigga, wouldn't have done the same thing too.
Nah, like I said, I'm a different person, so I roast back.
I know. I would have roasted back until I couldn't take it no more. And I know.
I know, yeah, because I know, like,
I know
this
you
is
would have
Mero.
roasted back. I know
This is
you
Mero.
would
That's their
roast back. I know
job.
Ness would have stood her ground
He's just the radio
until
personality.
she got too pissed off. But everybody in here would have stood their ground until
Yo.
you just couldn't take it anymore. And you
Yeah.
would've, somebody
Hey.
would have swung, and there would have been tables
Oh, man.
flipping. And
Nah,
nope.
I would have been walking out like
Then all you would have heard was boo.
You're
My
right.
shit was disconnected. Like,
You notice how Charlemagne's jabs was personal jabs?
Yeah,
To
Charlemagne-
Desus? He said, Desus think I only like white girls or something. All
Because he was
those
trying,
little jabs.
but that was jabs, but it was kind of like a deflection. Like, hey, niggas, just stop. Let's leave envy alone. And people don't remember. Mero was about to do the most disrespectful shit. He was saying, hey, let me sit on that chair.
Yeah,
after he
and,
left.
and
That
be
would've-
DJ Envy, yeah.
that would've been-
And
if
they was
that
like,
went
nah,
down-
If he would have,
nah.
and even Charlemagne was like, whoa.
Charlemagne had some sense there.
Charlemagne was like,
Charlemagne
don't do
waits
that.
until it's too late because, to be honest, I think Charlemagne's the reason DJ Envy well, actually, DJ Envy said that. Charlemagne's the reason he walked out. Like,
He
he's the main
started
reason.
making the joke.
Because he already started going in with the question.
It's like,
He's like,
soon
here
as
we go. Let me
Charlemagne
get the
don't
fuck
just
out of here.
like instigate. He just starts throwing alley oops, and you just
So yeah. So once he left, then he started throwing them jabs at with Desus or whatever.
like, here you go, Desus. Here you go, Mero. These are just back to back alley oops.
Like I said,
Yeah,
them
yeah.
niggas work.
Setting
Them
them up.
niggas work in different moral and different code, ethics, moral compasses, and not everyone's the DJ Envy. There are some Desus and Meros out there, so you just gotta learn how to
Shit.
handle them accordingly.
I mean, if
Desus
you,
Meros
I'm
is
just,
some
this is
dudes
what I'm
that
saying. Like, this
went
is
to
why I
high school.
respect him doing that. If you know yourself, and you know you can't go blow for blow with some comedians, subtract yourself from the situation and
'Cause I-
go cool down.
Because Desus and Mero, I don't really like them. They're like those two dudes in high school that just like sat in the back of the class and made jokes to everybody.
Yeah.
They
Everybody.
didn't do shit.
They're Twitter niggas. That's how they started off.
They're just
They
like,
actually talked. Well,
they're
Mero
pretty much
talked about
trolls.
how like
they're real life trolls.
Mero talked about how like he used to get kicked in the head with Timberlands and stuff like that. So I'm like, yeah,
He
that
used
must
to
have been
be
coming
talking in
from.
his mouth.
You're trolling, bro.
So basically, those niggas like I experienced worse shit. Like, and it's nothing
This is
like
nothing.
They're
a
real life
DJ
trolls.
Envy press is gonna do to scare me.
Exactly, because they've already.
So because I already been there
They're
before.
they're
The
professionals.
thing with
basically.
DJ Envy's press, he just needed to do that one thing and he's cool. He don't care after.
Yeah.
He got what he needed
He
off.
just wanted to say what.
He
you
just
can
needed to
judge
say what he
him.
needed to say.
You can judge him how you want after that interview, but he's already done what he wanted to. You can call him what. That's what he said. You can call me whatever you want. You can feel how you ever want to feel, but I'm done. I got my word.
Yeah.
Yeah, it didn't have to be Timberlands to the head or nothing like that. he you know, that doesn't
It's like everybody.
exact revenge for him.
We all say we would have went blow for blow, but for real, there's some comedians. Like we would have been like after like the third or fourth joke, you'd have been like, all right, come on, nigga, let's go. Like Marcus, you've been putting dudes in some.
And like you said, they morals is different. So
yeah, their morals and
they
ethics
would've
are
been-
different. So they would have
Marcus-
taken.
They would have been chopping low
would have
probably.
been rolling out the mat.
Oh, did I say your wife is a gold digger?
Yeah, anybody in here, like, you can say all you want, like you would have went blow for blow, Marcus, but at the end of the day, you would have been like, all right, let's throw them hands.
Yeah, I mean, pretty much what it was is the whole thing was just about just apologize to my wife. That's it. Let's keep it pushing. But then they kept.
Oh, they egged it on
They
the last,
kept egging,
especially in the
they
next
kept egging
episode.
it on. So it's like
Especially in their,
it
they
was
brought
one
it
of
to
the
their show.
pretty
They brought
much
it
to
episode.
him. It was
and
kind of
Charlemagne
like
even said it's like if you niggas don't do a motherfucking like a segment on y'all show about this, I'm gonna be so disappointed. So
I mean, but pretty much with him, he was just kind of like in Envy's eyes, it was like, okay, this is not going anywhere. Like it's it's like beating a dead horse. Like, you know what I mean? So
I'm gonna push you down.
I'm just saying, I'm very familiar with that. No shots, Mark.
Yeah, right. Play them shots. Oh, you can't play the shots out.
Oh no. Oh,
So, yeah,
yeah, the
so
shots.
that's pretty much what it was. So he left because he was like, "Fuck this." There's
Side
no
note,
point.
people. Nessa did this to me through the text threads.
Through the text.
And
We went
she
from the
called me a
episode.
dead horse.
We went from the episode and took it to the text after the fact. It was real. So
She
I
called
feel
me
it.
a dead horse that she was beating
Oh
on.
man,
Wow.
y'all still talking about that Planet Fitness
I
love?
did.
Gosh,
I did the sound effects, but I forgot the horse is dead, so he
Right.
right. Say nothing.
Dead horses.
the horse is
said-
dead.
Nah, you didn't hear
He just
a
passed
moment of silence.
gas.
Yeah.
That's him getting all his bodily fluids out.
Yeah, get it all out. I've been drinking a lot of water. Y'all can go ahead and get this NSA kick it off, cause yeah, I gotta take a leak. But go ahead, keep it going.
Is this the beige quit? Not playing.
He walking out like these.
Shots fired
It's called the
again.
beige leak.
Shots fired again.
Maybe these Envy had to use the bathroom too.
He's beige quitting on us.
Wait, he had to go number two.
If he had to pee, he would have did a little wiggle like.
Stupid. Yo, Jovan, you kind of blended in with the intro just now when you said Beige quitting on us.
Beige quitting on us.
All the spit.
When I feel this, I just feel like I'm getting spit.
Wiping the imaginary spit off your face.
I feel like Sergeant Slaughter's talking.
It's like
man.
4D.
Y'all remember that?
Pep-
You need a little windshield.
Fucking
wiper.
Sylvester.
Right.
Freaking Sylvester.
Suck it.
All right, Ness, let's hear this. Let's hear this NSA. That fire.
That's fire.
Oh. I'm gonna need my sound effect man to come through.
Oh, yeah. Story time? We doing story time tonight?
Yeah, he played it already.
It was why you was Beige quitting. Quote unquote to use the restroom. Nah,
What's the name of the story tonight, Ness? What we got?
Wait,
Is
not
this
yet.
Necessity. Oh, that's got her own sound effects.
She got signature sound effects.
She got. Are they like interactive?
We should put out an app, signature sound effects by Nessa.
Ness has one of them books when you open your
Have her own
You
soundboard.
read it and you push
Marco.
the little soundboard. Remember the little Disney books? You'd be like,
Yeah, but
I'm doing what I can. Doing what I
I'm not
can,
gonna lie,
son.
this has been a really enjoyable episode.
yeah, man.
I got a little fired up.
I know, Jovan.
Hey man, it makes for good
I was
podcasting.
about to Ric
Success.
Flair. Whoa! I was
Right.
styling and pro.
Willing and doing.
See the difference between DJ Envy, Mero, and Desus, and us is that we could hash it out afterwards.
Exactly, and I feel
We
like
could shake hands and hug
I feel like
because we
M.Eezi was the only
homies.
one that be firing back.
What?
Marcus, so I was like, you know what? I ain't gonna let him go down like that. I got his back.
Oh
All
man!
right, y'all.
So let me go ahead and let me make sure I have the finger on the trigger on the soundboard. No guns.
No good. You good?
Yeah, I'm good. Hold on. Let me do a test run. Oh, see. Oh, hold on. You got the volume thing? Yeah.
Okay, we good.
Okay, test run. All right. Had to do test run. Okay.
God.
All right, y'all.
She just flew in the window with fairy dust coming off her back
I'm
As
an
usual.
angel from God.
in a Tinkerbell dress or skirt.
I was like, what's
All
that
right,
show having?
y'all. This NSA is brought to you by Miss Nessa. And today's NSA is called Pleasure or Pressure. I want to pose a question like, can traveling with someone make you choose up? Can it be an ideal make or break situation, a be all end all? To explain it better, let me tell you about this. Story time. All right. Okay. So this is a real
It's
life
color
situation. This happened. And I could kind of relate to it because, yeah. So let me tell you about the story. So there is a particular person. We will call her
Jane.
Jane, plain Jane. No, just play Jane, and then the male will call him
Leroy.
What
Jane,
the fuck?
Jane and Leroy. Okay, so Jane and Leroy has been dating for 6 months, right? They seem like a cute couple. Seemed like everything was cool. They decided to go on a trip. They went, was it Bora Bora? I forgot where. But anyways, they went to a trip recently. Came back, motherfucker was done with her, right?
He was done with her.
He was done with her.
Damn, Leroy.
Right.
he wasn't fucking with her no more. So, I don't know. I guess his thing was pretty much that he felt like she had somewhat controlling tendencies, and he kind of like, brushed it off. But while he was on vacation with her, he was just like, nah, I can't. I don't think I could continue doing this and living with someone like this. So the reason why I thought it was interesting about that is because, well, the boys know, but I'm actually going on a trip soon with the dude that I'm fucking with, right?
Get your tickets
And
now.
it's gonna happen next month, and it's an international trip going to Cabo. So, all right. So I, like I said, I could low key relate because it's about to happen. So my thing is, the difference between him or them and our situation is they were actually in a relationship, and him and I are not. We're not in a committed relationship. Not only that, we've had our little staycations or little mini getaways, and when I say mini, it's literally just a day, like a full day, stay the night, leave the next morning type of thing. So we've never been on anything no more than 2 days, I guess you could say. So this one's going to be about 4 days. So it's going to be pretty interesting.
Oh boy.
So I have a few questions. The 3 questions are, I'm going to ask all the questions and then we're going to break it down. So the 3 questions are, is 6 months too soon to travel with your partner? If so, how long should you wait to travel? Number 2, should you travel with someone you're just in a situationship, like with, like that's not your actual partner? Do you guys think that's a good or bad idea? And then number 3, does the status determine whether it should be a domestic or international travel? And is there levels to this shit? So let's go back to number 1. What do you guys think? Is 6 months? This is your actual partner. This is your boyfriend or girlfriend.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah. So number 1, yeah. So it's for the first question, is 6 months too soon to travel? If so, how long should you wait to travel with your partner?
It depends on the trip. Where did they go for that first?
Y'all tell me.
No, like the situation. Is these people real, or just you made?
No. That was a real life situation. But I want to know, and what do you guys think? This is your actual. You're
Jane
this person.
and Leroy.
This is Jane and Leroy, but now it's Jovan and whoever.
Shaniqua.
So Jovan and Shaniqua is dating for 6 months.
That's some ghetto ass
And
name.
y'all, Jovan
Well, at least
and
it ain't
Shaniqua.
I still
I had to
love
do the
y'all.
hand movements and
I
everything.
still
The
love
head
y'all,
movements,
though.
the hand
The
movements,
neck
all
movements
that.
with the open closed hand.
So Jovan and Shaniqua dating for 6 months. She brings it up and she's like, hey, I think we should go on a trip. Is that too soon? If so, when should be the time, whatever?
I am named after that damn cologne, too. Shout outs to my stepmom. My godmom, Tara. Named me after the cologne. Little hyphen is on the O. But anyway.
Ooh.
I think it depends where you go. Like, international trips, that's too soon for 6 months.
Nah, international, because because you guys fuck up. That's a long airline back.
Them is miles away.
And hating each other. So
I think
y'all better not fuck up.
You do something cool like a Disneyland weekend or like Six Flags.
Yeah.
Maybe like some wine country. But an international trip, that's a lot, because I don't know if y'all have ever been like, I've been to Cancun, and there's a lot. I've been to Cancun with people in a relationship, and when we came back, none of them was in a relationship anymore. I went with 3 couples. It was me and my boys, and 2 couples brought their girlfriends. When we came back, there was different relationships. Actually, 2 of the couples, one ended up melding into a different couple. If you know what I mean? Like,
Damn.
this dude's girl and this dude end up being together, and that fucked up the whole trip. And when we had 2 different cliques and we all couldn't hang out with each other, so I understand like international, a lot can happen, especially when you're in a beautiful place with beautiful people around you. Like that's you got to be in love to go to Cabo.
I agree.
And not look, because you gonna look.
Okay, so 6 months period, like not even thinking about domestic or international. 6 months, is that too soon to travel? Period. But for any of you guys,
Yeah, I just think international, that's too soon. We can go to like
I agree with that. I mean, you got to start with the baby steps, man. Like you got to go to like
wine country first.
places that's like 2 hours away and stuff like that. Then
what
you
about
go,
Vegas?
Then you go Vegas. Same thing. Vegas is like
actually
next
perfect.
Vegas is like a perfect storm because it tests you. It's a
yes.
short distance, but at the same time, it's a lot of distractions
Yes.
at
Yeah.
the same
Vegas,
time.
Vegas could be the make or
Distractions.
break because you can either have a great time with your partner, or you can come home with a totally different partner.
Yep. Go to a pool party and DJ envy yourself.
Right? You can go to a pool party and come back with something that might upgrade. You might upgrade in Vegas.
So okay, so since
level up.
I don't know who did that. I don't know another celebrity I can say.
Nothing I say is excluding to these guys.
so if you guys are saying 6 months is too soon for international, how long would you say is like a good time to take this person? You already somewhat know them. You already went on little mini trips here and there. How long would you say roughly an international trip can blossom?
I would say like maybe like maybe like over probably like a year or two.
I say at least 18 months.
18 months.
So basically
a year and a half.
A year and a half.
Year and a half.
You know
I said
how
a
like
year and a
with
half.
like okay, I guess I don't have babies or children. I think that, but like, how can people be like, oh yeah, my baby's 24 months,
2 years.
Right.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah,
I
it's a
think
little.
anything
I hate
over
that
2,
shit.
you shouldn't say like once your kid hits over 18 months, I don't want to hear that shit. My kid's 2 years old. Like if you're
My kid's
my
20
kid's
months.
37 months. I don't
37.
got time to do the math.
37 months. That's 3 years in a month.
I've heard people say that, but
That's when parents
think-
should be slapped.
I said 18
Right.
months.
or push down.
But I think 18 months is a good time because once
we're not talking baby talk.
18 months is
Grown
year and
ass
a half.
people.
You've been in. Never mind.
Well, that's jail talk too.
right.
Yeah. Hey.
I got
That's a
nigga,
good
they
point.
got me
That's a
18
good point,
months in
nigga.
this
18
bed.
months is-
That is kind of jail talk too.
This is
So
super
it can
jail
go.
talk.
It can go either way.
Yeah, you
Something
look like
you gotta
you been
tell
doing.
us, Jovan.
Javon look like you do push
Nah,
ups.
man, I just said 18 months just sounds better than a year and a half when you're talking about relationships. Well, fuck y'all.
This nigga using the inverse method. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Anyways, I'm taking. I was gonna say the bitch, but I'm not gonna do that. I'm going after a year and a half. We can go international. You know, we can start off with TJ. No, I'm just kidding. We can go international. I think
Hella baby steps.
have a nice Rosarito weekend.
They're like, hey, baby, let me show you this wall that Donald Trump is working so hard to
Exactly,
build.
but I think anything over or under that is like you're asking for trouble because you don't know how this person reacts around a crowd of
You know what?
shit.
I feel like a year is
well,
satisfactory. I guess.
Yeah, I mean, I've been for a
But I
year.
also think you need to do little steps in between.
Yeah, I mean,
that.
go to Six Flags and shit and start
Because,
like that.
I don't
mean,
know if some people don't like to go to the club with their girl, but I think you need to do stuff like that to see how they react.
Yeah.
yeah, you have to. You gotta test them out.
You gotta. You can't just jump in a Ferrari and go. We gotta go around the block a couple times to see how you gonna react to this.
Right.
Gotta go
Because-
around the
because-
block. Gotta go on the freeway.
Yeah, we
Gotta
gotta
go to another motherfucking
We gotta
city.
make sure.
So
everything-
to
all the
circumvent
signals and
to
everything
circumvent
work.
back to the Nothing to Save segment about the girl with the samurai sword, you think they haven't gone on any trips? He haven't tested her out?
How long was they together?
They were
2
together
years.
for
Bro,
2 years.
he is a professional gamer. They ain't been out the house.
Yeah.
See?
I want to go to Tokyo. No,
Like-
I got a game.
You ever watched-
Unless
have you
he
watched
went
those
to
streamers?
Evo or something of
Well,
that
not
nature.
even that. But you ever watch those streamers? Like, a lot of them don't leave. And when they do leave, they're like apologizing because they've been gone for so long. To leave.
Sorry, guys. It's been a couple days since I've
I'm sorry. I
been
haven't
live
seen
on
you
Twitch.
today.
Mark
That
give
sounds
me
like
like,
Kenley.
no, it's so funny. It's like,
like
I
Kenley.
said, baby, baby, let's go to Puerto Rico weekend. No, I got a game tonight. Like, you know what I'm saying?
That's a lot of them is serious because like if you don't stream,
Hey man,
for,
I got a tournament this
if you don't
weekend.
stream for like 4 days, you can lose like 1,000 subscribers, and each one of them subscribers is $2.99. That's too.
No, we
Yeah, because
can't.
like
If-
that's different if it's the money, like nigga.
yeah.
Look, a lot
Baby,
of them-
That's your
baby,
job
you want them
because that's
shoes or
because,
what?
because that's your job. That's the reason why you're messing with my job.
Yeah, a
now.
lot of those
You
pro
messing
gamers,
with our payments for the
especially
rent
if you're
and
a pro
everything
gamer,
else.
like you do tournaments, you're
Yeah.
a whole 18 hours.
It's dedicated to that.
Just playing that one.
It's your
and
job,
I'm
basically.
sorry, man.
So I'm
but-
just saying that amount of time and actually get to know how she is when you're in public settings and other
Yeah,
people.
you need to
that
do that.
would determine
test it
whether
out.
or not you're gonna get hacked by a
Like, I
fucking
can-
samurai sword.
I can
Exactly.
use
Waking
Marco
up,
as an example.
getting hacked over.
You can use Marco as an example. Like
Okay.
you guys do a lot of stuff. You guys go out together.
Yeah, we
You
go out
guys
together.
eat, you guys go to clubs. Like
Yeah,
you,
we go to
you-
clubs.
You know how everything goes. You
Yeah,
know
I don't know how
what-
she reacts to
in
certain
this
things.
situation. If somebody you don't
Baby,
know,
don't get triggered. Listen
It's
to
been
this
like-
part.
exactly. Like for me,
Trust me, I get a lot of shit
I-
every time.
13
Every
months,
time she
four-
listens.
14 months, 13 months,
Yeah. About 15 months now.
15 months.
I'm about 15 months
All
now.
right.
y'all are assholes.
Yeah, you know, I put the months and tally marks on my wall and shit. You know what I mean?
But I can say this.
So with that being said, you're
Locked
you're
up.
9 months away from a samurai sword to the hand.
You know,
but-
no, you know, I don't think I'm gonna get no samurai sword today.
But
I know. I was just playing.
I can
But
say
yeah.
that because Marco's he's
My due date
literally-
coming up.
He's
Shit.
literally he knows in every situation probably now what would happen.
Oh yeah, trust me.
For me, like
trust me.
instantly, for me, particularly, I have to do that because I know so many goddamn people in this city. If Ness walked up to me and gave me a hug in the middle of a club, I'm gonna hear about it.
He started looking around.
You gotta look around.
Wait,
Like,
wait. Before you give me a hug.
That's happened to me. Like, who the fuck is that? I've known that person since I was like 2 years old. Like, calm down. But they don't believe you on that. You gotta like put yourself in that situation.
That's what happens when you extra friendly with these hoes out here.
I mean, I've been too.
I ain't no hoe.
You stupid.
I've been.
Motherfucker be in the club with a trench coat and a hat on, watching you and shit, looking like
Looking
crime,
like-
the crime
Scrub
neighborhood
McGruff.
watch.
Looking like fucking Raphael and shit, trying to be incognito in the club.
Got the size ready.
Got the Psy on deck, son.
I'm
Yeah.
not gonna name this person, but back in the day when I dated someone, I used to have people. I used to get text messages like, "Who you in the club dancing with?" Like, how you know what song I was dancing to?
Damn.
Like,
Wow, you got notifications from different.
yeah, like
motherfuckers.
I used to. So you're in the club with an airbrush Mac Dre shirt on? Like, wait, what? What? How you know what I got?
And this was before Twitter, right?
This is
Before
before
Twit
Twitter.
pics.
This is like
before
teaser.
Twit pics.
This
The
is
Twit pics was the new shit. Like
Yeah.
hit a Twit pic, boom on the timeline.
This
Be
is
like,
before you could even post stuff on MySpace from your phone. This is like
What-
flip phone days.
Okay, I was about to say, what about
well, see,
what
like
about
you can
Tango?
like baby, that's in 280p. That can't be me.
No,
That
I
can't
would-
be
I
me.
would-
The megapixels are is under.
I wouldn't
under
lie
par.
about it, but it was like, damn, like I can't go out and just have fun without.
Damn,
Nah,
team.
nah, you
Nah,
can't.
G.
So
That, that
that's
happened to me before.
Nothing to say.
Once.
so, I feel like
Chop
to
that shit
travel
off
with somebody,
quick.
you gotta really like. You gotta do the steps. You like Marco is in perfect situation to travel because he's done all the steps. He knows how it was gonna react. You too. You already traveled, so.
Oh yeah.
But you already know. You've been around this person.
This nigga been
you know.
watching my life.
What happened? What you talking
I've
about?
been studying,
Yeah,
learning the ways.
it's got talking.
No, I think it's just from like.
I walk my
Snapchat.
own line.
But you guys,
Johnny Cash.
you guys have already. You guys know what would happen in a scenario, like but
Oh yeah.
So you can do that, but if you don't know that person, you go to Cancun or you go to somewhere overseas, and that you're in a club, and some girl bumps into you and spills your drink, and you're sitting there like,
The question.
your girl's gonna be like, "Why is she over here talking to you?" That's you don't want that situation to come up, especially when you're overseas, because that's a long ass, like you said, that's a long ass flight.
Flight home.
Yeah.
That's a long ass flight. That's a long ass.
That's what I
argument.
said earlier.
Like, don't let it.
You better not, don't
let
fuck
it
up.
be day one, like the first day of the trip.
Oh, yeah.
because that's gonna be the
You're
worst.
fucked for the entire stay.
Yeah,
That
you gotta-
sounds like marriage.
Yeah,
Yeah.
You got to be all about your chick
Exactly.
throughout the whole trip.
Yeah.
All right, so basically, you guys answered number 3 with that, which does status determine whether it's domestic or international. So you guys are saying domestic for
Take
the
baby steps,
first- first 6 months
Yeah.
or so,
Yeah,
and then it turns into international after 12 to 18 months.
I would say go somewhere together if you guys starting out within
Stop talking about my months.
150 mile radius from whatever town you're from.
Right.
That's 7.2 kilometers.
About
Right.
12 months later,
A
into the
Greyhound bus
relationship,
ride back.
maybe you guys should go out of state
About
or
6
cross country,
stops.
and then after when you hit
That's
the
a
18-month
train.
mark,
That's Amtrak.
then you could go international. I just say levels to this shit.
Okay,
Yeah.
so there are.
Shit,
so
even
that was my
like,
question. Are
or
there
even
levels
just
to
like
this
if you
shit?
know the girl for 3 months, just take her to Julie and get some pies.
Wow.
I'm just saying, like, it's kind of a drive, my nigga.
It could be different too. You also got to think like, if you've known this person forever and you just started dating, then like
Yeah, that's
it's
a whole
little
different dynamic, nigga.
Yeah, that's
I can't help you
my
out with that.
dynamic right there.
Yeah, like you can know this person for like
But-
10 years and you're like, oh, look,
Second
And
day
then
of
also-
dating,
but
we
also-
went on a trip.
But
there
also
you go.
too, the
See,
places.
That's a different situation.
But also too, the places that you take them to, like you gotta be really careful and then, like taking it like to Miami,
yeah,
to
you can get jacked.
Vegas,
You might come home with no
to New York or like
Yeah.
Atlanta.
That's
like
the scary
Surrounding
part,
sea.
huh?
Don't go to Jamaica.
But that could be.
Nigga,
but
don't-
that could. But
Don't go to Jamaica, nigga.
But that
Listen
could
to
be.
Marco,
That
fellas.
could be one
All
of
them
the.
swinging dick safari niggas be like, Batman stroke, I'm here to take you away.
But look,
know what,
but
you ain't
that
gonna
could
do
be
nothing.
one
I'm
of the
rude boy.
be all end all
Shit, nigga,
type
don't
of
go to
thing.
Brazil,
It could be
nigga.
a make or break situation. Like, let's go on this vacation. Let's see if the bitch really mine.
Nah, but
That's some
I
player
ain't
shit.
gonna lie. Well, Marco ain't lying.
That's some player shit.
I got an auntie that went to Jamaica and she ain't been back since. She got a boyfriend in Jamaica.
That's funny.
My
No, no,
aunt-
I'm
shout
telling
out,
you.
shout out to Aunt Joanne.
Shout out to Auntie
So-
Stella.
She went to got her cruise
Hey,
out.
Auntie.
So if your girl, let's say your girl break up, it didn't work out, and she going to Jamaica, nigga,
Nope.
she ain't never coming back.
That's, my
She ain't
aunt-
never coming back.
Like I said, shout out to Aunt Joanne. She literally went to Jamaica for her retirement trip, made a band,
And retired.
And she retired.
And the money go long out there too. I'm pretty sure.
That's what she said. The money,
The money go long.
money go.
Y'all stupid.
Stupid.
Pause.
Yeah.
All right. So then the next question is. If you are in a situationship, so you guys are not in a committed relationship, should you guys
Uh-oh.
go on trips?
Like I said, take baby steps.
Baby steps.
Just, hey, let's go to Cal's. Let's go to Julian. Let's go to shit. If
Fuck,
you
let's
if
go
you
to
feeling
Belmont Park.
if you feeling froggy, let's go to Orange County. Let's go to Long Beach.
Yeah.
You know what I
I
mean?
can tell y'all
Situationships are like
from
Yeah,
experience.
But
It's
I ain't
got-
taking no girl to Disneyland on amusement park shit.
No.
Like, nah. It could be a road trip to
Go to-
go for get some food or
y'all
something.
gonna-
Shit.
free shit.
No, I'm not
Yeah.
gonna lie. A good
Mission Beach.
a good situationship
I
like
hate
trip. If you're like trying to date somebody,
Yeah.
good situation trip, snowboarding, Big Bear. That's actually that you figure out if you guys are just friends
Yeah.
or more that
When you
hit the guitar
share the
strings
first
with-
day of falling on your ass the entire time,
And how you take care of her.
Exactly.
you
That's
get
how
to know each
yeah.
other.
That's how you get to know each other.
I
a little
remember
better.
that's how I ended up getting to know my chick. We went on the jogging out here at Balboa Park.
Yeah,
She
Marco,
ate shit.
The first time,
Oh.
true story. The first time Marco asked me to go jogging with him, he said, "Let's run to the airport and back." Nigga, we live Oak Park,
I know that. I
and he was
I
dead
feel you,
serious.
man.
I was like, "Wait,
I feel
you
you.
want to go to the airport and back? We live in
Yeah.
Oak Park," and he did it. He used to do it. Every
Yeah, he ran to the beach.
Oh yeah.
That's you.
I ran to Sunset
I think he ran to
Cliffs.
Sunset Cliffs. Yeah,
I ran to Sunset Cliffs from
From-
downtown.
from downtown,
He
nigga.
said, "I was
You crazy.
running."
That's a spiritual run.
You did the
Nigga,
Forrest
that's-
Gump run. You ran.
Yeah, he had his Cortezes on. He had his Cortezes
That's
on that
the
day.
Forrest Gump
That's
run.
the Forrest
I mean, I
Gump.
had Nike free runs,
No,
but
I-
you know, I know what he meant.
I didn't mean to cite it, but he
Product
really, the
placement.
first time he's like, "You want to go run with me?" I was like, "Yeah, let's go." He goes, "We want to run to the airport and back." I said, "What? I ain't built for that."
I mean, you used to wrestle.
I didn't wrestle. Marco
Oh, okay.
wrestled.
He played
Yeah.
football.
Yeah, he played football.
I
played
had
football.
I had cheetah speed. I could a
Short
very
spurts.
short spurts. I can give
I
you a
got
good
it.
12 to 15 yards.
Right.
Fucking Tracer.
Yeah, I can. Yeah.
Right.
Tracer spurts.
I was there. After 4 or 5 plays, I was Marshawn now.
Right.
Shout out to Marshawn for staying on the Raiders.
Yeah.
But go ahead, Ness.
Yeah.
Because I know you gotta.
So yeah. So okay. So I guess we can wrap it up. So pretty much, you guys said obviously there's levels to this shit. Take baby steps. apparently Kellen say do free shit first. Do free shit if it's just a situationship. They not your girl. Take them to Mission Beach.
Yeah, take him like. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like you didn't test it out.
Belmont Park,
pretty much. Yeah.
So it's not quite Disneyland. Six Flags.
I mean, there's a roller coaster
It's on a lower scale.
Yeah.
I'll tell you one thing. I ain't fucking with those Del Mar rides, man. Niggas be like, I seen like carnival rides. Motherfuckers been falling off of them, flying off of them motherfuckers.
Oh, hell.
Enter at your own risk, nigga.
Yeah, I mean, in seasonal in the time like the Del Mar Fair.
I mean, it could determine like, oh, baby, I like how you took that fall and you got back up. Yeah.
You're a soldier.
Sound familiar?
Huh?
Sound familiar?
Just a little bit. Just a little bit.
I can't do Del Mar Fair dates because I just like to eat the whole time.
Eat everything fried,
Dude,
huh?
and then be sleeping.
And
Dude,
dairy.
Del Mar Fair.
You ain't gonna try to win your chick a stuffed animal?
I'm actually really good at that. You know when you
I'm good
roll
at
the
that
ball?
shit too.
I
Yeah.
worked at Del Mar Fair 1 year for T-Mobile because we had like a little cart there, and the dude taught me how to win all the games. So I won an iPad and a big ass stuffed animal for this girl.
Well, tell me how to
And
win
what
the
did you
games
get
right
out of
now.
Did you get something out of
You
it?
gotta wait for the summer.
Well, I already had an iPad. And she's like, "Can you win that?"
No, nigga, did you get something out of it? Nigga, did you get some ass,
no, it was
some
a-
head?
it was-
Nigga, what the fuck, nigga?
It was a coat.
Something out of it.
That's dark skin Marco coming out.
Here comes the Charlemagne out of Marco right now.
Right, that did kind of sound like that.
Nah, it was a coworker. I just did it because I was being a nice guy.
Okay, I understand. You don't want to get no sexual harassment.
No, you
so.
never.
Hell no.
I got
First thing you do. Rule number 1.
Yo,
Hey, nigga.
yo.
You know, you doing it like, hey, I got you this stuffed animal, you know, like, hey.
No, rule number 1 though, when you do work someplace where there's a lot of
Can I get a
pretty
prize?
people, you don't shit where you sleep.
Yeah.
'Cause
You
that's-
eat where you
don't
eat
shit where you eat.
We're at the same shit. The shit you don't.
No,
You don't want to sleep in shit either.
Yeah.
I know.
No.
I get it.
Yeah, because it always comes back. 'Cause
It gets messy.
I worked everywhere I worked at, like T-Mobile.
I
and
ain't never
Best
done
Buy.
it, but I've seen it.
I worked at
I
T-Mobile
did.
and I worked
It
at
was
Best Buy, and I was like high school. Like people, Nessa knows she worked at Best Buy for a little bit. Everybody was smashing everybody, and I didn't know. And I was
And
like,
I didn't know.
Everybody
And what's the funny thing about
I
it?
didn't know.
I would have been just like you. I was there all naive and shit. What the fuck everybody's
Yo,
doing?
hey,
Wait,
me
what?
3, my nigga.
I was looking around
Me
like, wait,
three.
you've been hitting that the whole time, and I didn't know. I was sad.
Where's mine?
You were sad.
Where's my prize?
Damn.
Hey, but for real, ladies, if a dude say he gonna take you to a Del Mar Fair, it's this San Diego shit. That's just hella expensive. I loved when people be like, "Let's go to the Del Mar Fair." I said for sure because they end up paying for your tickets.
Parking.
They pay for parking.
Food.
Food is so fucking expensive.
But it's so good.
It's so good, and yeah, you
If
gonna
you
earn
like-
extra
And
calories,
lady,
but
you love food.
But they pay for
Yeah.
all that shit. Then like the boys was saying, they play all the little games and shit. Each game is like especially the basketball. That shit like $5-10.
a ball.
True story though. True story. I went to the Del Mar Fair with this dude, and we were playing the basketball one, not the little one, but the big one, right?
Mm-hmm.
And he kept playing. He probably spent at least a good like $40-50. Didn't get anything, so he's like, "You sure you don't want to try it?" he said, "You sure you don't want to try it?" And I was like, "All right, fuck it, I'll do it." You know, so I ended up playing and I won. Do you guys remember? I used to call him Little Homie in the Backstreet. Strapped Up, that was his name. It was like a big ass chicken I had, and it was like my partner every time.
Oh, yeah.
I won
Seatbelt
that
on
shit.
him?
You won
he had a
that?
seatbelt. I won that shit playing that basketball thing.
So-
And mind you, this is after his $50 he wasted because he didn't hit shit.
He could have bought
then
that
had
motherfucker.
me do it, and then I hit it first shot.
Oh,
So I won that shit, but with his money.
She hit that
See,
shit.
I wouldn't even been ego bruised on that. I would just
I'd
give
have
you
been
props.
hella-
'Cause you know what? No, not me. I don't play basketball. I would be like, I'd have clapped it up because I know he probably was hurt.
He is hurt.
Probably hurt.
I spent
Was you with
$50.
somebody when you did that? Like a male
She was
person?
with, yeah. it was-
Shit, you paid 50.
A guy took me. He invited me to.
He's the one that spent the 50?
He spent 50
Oh,
bucks.
I thought it was somebody in front of y'all.
Oh no! He spent $50 to try to
Didn't
win
make
me
shit.
something. Didn't win. Then asked me if I wanted to try it, thinking I wasn't gonna get shit either.
Yeah.
And I ended up getting it, so I won him.
You want him?
After my first 2 air balls, I'd have been like, Ness, knock him down.
I don't know. After $30, I'm like, yo, can I buy? Here's
Sometimes
$5.
they
Can I
do
buy that
that.
motherfucker, man?
Nigga, that stuffed animal is worth less than $30. Man,
Yeah.
just give me that motherfucker, man.
Right.
You
I
don't
wouldn't
have
have-
me
I wouldn't have
looking like
made
a
it to
damn
50
fool.
bucks.
Some people like they're at the fair, like they would just give them to him if you spent like $50 because they felt bad. But yeah, there's some games over there that are like impossible to do unless
Just
you know
set
the
you up
trick.
for failure.
Yeah.
But fast forward to Six Flags for Marco's birthday last year.
Not.
Shout out. Oh, is it? Oh, sorry.
nuts.
Not.
Well,
not
I ain't doing big like that. Maybe next time.
my bad. But shout out to
I know, I'm just joking.
Shout out to
wait,
Kenlin. While everybody over there coupled up, Kenlin was my partner, and he won me some toys.
Yeah, y'all's team no roller coasters.
Yeah.
I wish I
you
was
gotta
on
have one
y'all
of those.
team.
Who's even on roller coasters, man?
Y'all didn't write shit.
Yeah. Remember
Oh no, because you know
At
why?
Knott's
Because I
Berry
feel
Farm.
bad. That,
Yeah.
no. Actually,
Nessa
no.
didn't write
That's not true. The reason why, because I couldn't fit on no rides. I'm sorry.
See, you didn't have to do that. You didn't do
You
that
should've
to
just left
yourself,
to that
right?
team, no
I don't
ride.
give a fuck. No, nothing to say. That's real shit.
Okay, I respect that.
No,
That's
I-
honesty.
Yeah, that's honesty.
But
So
you
I was
putting
like,
yourself
fuck.
out there to get clowned on like DJ Envy, man.
I don't
Yup.
give a fuck. That's
But you
my,
get-
that's my problem. I need to fucking go. I need to go in the
He
fucking
acknowledges.
gym and start fucking losing some
Hey,
weight.
link up with Mark.
Amen.
Shit.
Link up with Mark.
Yeah, it's not no shame. in
Yeah.
that.
Let's go hoop, man. Let's go
All right,
swimming.
so
Let me go too.
I mean, I'll be like,
let's
Sham.
all go.
All right,
Let's
let's
all
go. Let's
go.
go.
I
Let's go.
mean,
Let's all have gym day.
I don't know about the swimming part, man. I'm like baby Shamu or anything like
Boy,
that.
stop.
So
Boy.
Nigga,
Man-made waves.
Nigga, I said it
Stop
on. I said it on. I don't
can
know if I
buy
said
us
it on
a
my
float.
Snap or my Instagram. I said the 2 people I give the most props to and I see at the gym are big people and old people.
Yeah, I respect
Because
that.
I respect the fuck when I see an old dude get in there, get it in. Like I get impressed when I see a motherfucker do a full pull up by himself, and he's probably like in his 60s or some shit.
Yeah, this dude on IG I'm following.
Except that one black dude that tells everybody how to do curls and stuff. You know what I'm talking about? That old black dude.
You talking about what? You talking about CT Fletcher?
Yo, the black dude that be in
Nah, I like
College
CT
Grove that be like, he always be walking around with the book.
Oh, I never seen that dude.
I know you have.
I probably have, but I
know you
probably don't remember.
And he be
him.
like, "You doing that wrong, young fella." Like,
He
come
probably
on.
only came up to you and said
No.
that. I'm just playing.
you probably had a bad form.
No,
Yeah, you
Joe.
know, like he's the dude who probably just,
No,
like
he-
talks to you with a full on conversation with his
Yeah.
meat out in the locker room, huh? He's one of those type old niggas.
Full on. I thought you.
That's
You know when you
no.
said full on, I automatically thought something sexual, like ugh. And then you said conversation. I'm like, oh, okay.
No, but
and then he went back to with his meat out. I was like, oh,
Dude, he
nigga.
walks around with a book and he just be in the gym like all the big swole dudes. You be walking up to him and like, if you did it this way, you get a lot stronger. But I'd be like, man, just leave him alone. Like,
Yeah.
I know you've seen. We've been on the elliptical when he's been walking around.
He's like, nigga, I
Nigga, I'm
probably
in my
just,
zone.
All right, let's go back though. Beep, 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 beep. Okay, rewind. To wrap it up, 6 months is too soon for international travel,
Hell yeah.
but local and all that good shit is fine.
150
International
mile radius.
150 mile
Real
radius.
shit.
I think that's right.
International.
Nah, I agree.
No, I agree.
Is
Real shit.
international is about 15 to 18 months or 12 to 18 months, aka 1 to 1.5 years is fine. There are levels to this shit. Baby steps.
Yep.
And then situationships. Somebody you're not in a committed relationship, they only get the free shit, right?
Right.
Is that
You got to make a
correct?
package
Well,
deal. You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
a package deal.
You got to make a package deal.
I
Like,
ain't
nigga,
I ain't
you
saying be a
get-
cheat,
like, you
motherfucker.
get the friendship order, nigga. You get a text reply back.
Yeah.
You know, you sign up for like the friendship, which is free, and then like you know what I mean. Then you got to
Sometimes you
upgrade
get
to different memberships.
The
you know what I
premium
mean?
package when you get the good morning text.
You get the good morning text with the smiley emoji.
Oh my god.
If you want some breakfast, I'll bring you Starbucks to work type text.
Yeah, that's the WID.
It's like
text.
What are you doing?
Yeah.
You get the WYD
That's
text
the
at 8 p.m.
that's the premium
10 p.m.
package.
and 12 a.m.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
the late night special package.
That is the premium Snapchat.
But
package.
for another podcast,
$80.
for another episode, we should probably have another one just like this, but the different one should be events in places like Disneyland, Six Flags, Coachella, fucking
To see which
how important
which events goes to which level.
which level.
Okay, I like that.
If I'm taking you to Coachella,
Naturally,
that's
still.
you gotta be my wife if we want to Coachella. Coachella's expensive.
Yeah.
That's like,
It's
Yeah,
expensive,
it's
and
like your
you
girl
not
see
pretty much
Beyonce.
not gonna be showering. Y'all gonna be stank, so you wanna be you wanna
Yeah.
you wanna
I
know.
was at Coachella.
Yeah, but you wanna at least know that you could be in someone's space and like
Smell
notice
like
their
sweat.
flaws and be cool with it.
Yeah.
So it shouldn't be someone you just
You gotta
met
have
or you
free
just started
will,
dating.
like you just like be free for
Because you be damned if you take a girl that you just met and you think you're gonna hit, and then she run off with a whole other dude sucking a whole other dick, and you
Coachella.
paid like
I mean, well,
how much money?
I
well,
mean, you know,
find another one.
I mean, to be
Damn, you a player.
you know, to be
Well,
to
I
be
mean,
politically
shit,
correct.
she's
the-
gonna do that. Yeah, why not?
I feel like Coachella's not a good thing to take a woman with you.
I mean,
Yeah.
to be politically correct, the showers run 24 hours.
Yeah,
If
I've
you
been-
camp at the
that's
campsite.
just true. Because I've
And,
been
and,
to
and,
Coachella,
they're real showers in a big ass trailer.
Yeah.
It's a real bathroom, so
and they're hot.
yeah. There's no toilet though. It was porta potties.
Yes, that's the nasty part.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's the fucked up part. Right there.
So if you have to take shit at Coachella, you're fucked.
Yeah.
Unless you go into Coachella.
I don't know what it is with me when I get to like places when I can't take a good shit. I just don't. I can't.
This
I
nigga
just,
backed up.
what I do is I
Right,
just
man.
It just
traffic.
sucks back in.
nah. Like this is a prime example. This is a prime example. I'm going to Vegas on Friday. I probably will drink my ass off, but I probably won't have to shit until like that last day or something like that. I just
The
it's just-
last day?
This is weird. Like
Not like when you get back to the hotel,
Nah,
but the
man.
last day.
because I don't eat. I guess maybe that's what it is.
That makes sense. Yeah. Sure.
But I just thought that was kind of weird because I just have to drink so much. I just can't. Anyway, long story short, Coachella is not somewhere you want to take a date to. That's one of those places that you go with your boys or a group of people because taking a date to Coachella is awkward.
I mean,
I've seen, like I said, I've been to a lot of places with friends that take their significant others and it never ends well.
if it's just them two, I don't know.
It was all of us, but it
But
doesn't
yeah, if
end
it's a
well.
group of y'all, I don't know, man. I feel like that affects it too.
And then shout out to David. You remember that he said one of his
Piano Man.
yeah,
The
one of
piano
the first
man.
dates he took a girl to Alicia Keys concert. And she like
first
friend zoned
date?
his ass. Remember he talked about it on the episode, and
that's
you
right.
he was like, "Don't you ever,
Don't you ever do that shit ever again in your life, my
Yeah, not no
nigga.
first
You
date
know,
stuff.
the first
Not
date
on the
is-
first date,
'cause
bro.
that's setting the bar high.
Yeah.
Even if you do come out-
That's
Alicia
rolling the
Keys?
dice because
That's
you don't
it.
know what's gonna happen.
You
out
come
of that.
out if you come out.
You come out with blue balled and empty
Not
handed
even
after
that.
an Alicia Keys
you come
concert,
out.
my nigga.
You come out.
Blue
pockets
balls and a
thinning.
naked palm.
Yeah,
Five knuckle shuffle.
because I've had Drake concert tickets, and I've been people try to swindle me to take them to Drake concert.
swindle. Let's talk about Mr. Jovan here.
I
Oh,
feel like that was a
shit.
personal shot, Marco.
He's the king of friends.
Wait, wait, Nessa. Wait, Marco.
Wait a minute.
Cue the on the stand. He's on the stand.
He's on the
I'm on the
stand.
stand.
Oh, we're on trial now.
Okay, let's
Here
let's
we
go.
go.
We can
Go ahead,
to-
Nessa.
We can go
Break
to
it down
church
for us.
on this one.
He's on the
Okay.
stand.
Hold on. Announcement. Go ahead.
Here we go.
That's for you, Nessa. Go
Let's,
ahead.
what you got?
I love me some Jovan, but let's be real.
Damn. This ain't gonna end well.
Let's be real.
SMH.
He does a lot for a lot of his female friends.
Wait. Do it in the question format to him. Like he's
Do
on the
you?
stand.
Okay, hit it. Okay. Do you or do you not
You going?
get friend zoned by a lot of your female friends?
Only one that you know about. But if you want to be honest, and I know who you're talking about, I hit on multiple occasions.
The man was.
Multiple.
There you have it,
Wait.
ladies and
Let's just
gentlemen.
say this: you have an Eskimo sister.
I have a few of those. I have a few of those.
We have new evidence.
'Cause I already know exactly who you're talking about.
Phoenix Wright. Phoenix Wright. Eat your heart
And
out.
if
He's
you wanna
brought
be-
new
hold
information
on.
in.
If you want to get technical, There's only one of the trio that I haven't.
One of the trio.
Because she's
There's
tainted.
a trio.
There's a
Jig,
trio.
jig.
Because she's tainted.
Oh, burn. Oh,
Marco,
God. Shots
Marco.
fired.
Yo,
Shots
this is a
fired.
soap opera.
Marco knows who that person is too.
Make that sound. Do that again.
But like Ray J. I'm gonna leave it right there.
Oh, what the fuck is going on
I
here?
know she's been by that. That's funny.
Yo.
Y'all hear this shit?
Ness gave her the Ray J.
Oh,
She
man.
gave me the Ray J Kanye.
Damn.
Well,
Damn it, man.
I'm done. I'm about to walk out.
Well,
like
fuck
this
my
interview.
fuck my segment. This is you going.
Right. Awkward
No,
questions.
Yeah, fuck my segment. My segment is canceled right
No,
there.
no, no. Ness tried to say, yo, I'm friendly.
I'm skipping my shit.
I didn't have a lot of friends that were girls.
Uh-huh.
I didn't friend zone a lot of them. Marco can attest. I had a lot on my plate at one time.
Can you attest, Marco?
Niggas put
Where's that
me-
sound effect?
Niggas put me on. Hold on, wait a minute.
I'm calling Marco to the stage.
He's a witness.
Hey,
Marco,
hey,
you
Marco,
are now on the
I call you
stage.
said. At one plate, Marco, did I have a lot on my plate?
Oh, yes, you did, sir.
And I was trying to alley-oop some to people, and I just had a lot on my plate.
But it wasn't to me, though.
And Marco, I know.
Because
on-
I was oblivious.
But
As you are now.
Oh, that was more of a shot.
That's a shot.
let's give it a shot. But yeah, I am a nice guy. I don't like to be an asshole to women.
Okay.
But I should have been an asshole.
and this is why I brought this up, because I need you to be an asshole.
I should be. I'm so nice, but I should be an
Man,
asshole.
did you listen to our episode, NGA, Nice Guys Anonymous?
But
Yeah.
I don't finish last. I'm winning.
You winning?
I'm winning when I want to win. Sometimes you gotta take L's. I took a couple L's, but
We all take L's.
everybody take an L.
Everybody
If
take
you
L.
and anybody in this room said they never took an L, they're goddamn lie.
If
They
Michael
are.
Jordan,
Motherfucking
if
lie.
Michael Jordan took L's, I took
I
L's.
took L's.
Yep.
I've taken some heartbreak L's, like some buzzer beaters.
Some straight up.
Oh, final.
You know what I mean?
March
It's like that.
Madness.
Some March Madness upsets. Like
Final Four
when you
shit?
think you're the number one seed and you get upset by the 16. I've had a couple.
I mean, all
But I
that.
always bounce back with vengeance.
What, a vengeance?
Vengeance. I can say that. I don't go into the night silently. I come back quietly.
Wait,
I don't go into the night
you
quiet.
know, back into the bush like Homer Simpson.
But
did.
I'm like I say, I'm nice. I'm super nice.
For
But
Christ's sake.
don't get it fooled. I'm an asshole when I need to be now. I learned.
You
I
learned.
learned.
We all
That's-
learned.
that's all
I
I
think
need
we
to
all
know
learned.
is
I
that you
think.
changed.
I think every nice guy have learned.
man.
I think nice guys are waking up. You know what I mean?
Oh,
niggas,
yeah.
niggas ain't down with the foodie calls no
I'm
more.
woke. Yeah.
Niggas ain't down with the foodie calls no more. Hey, I'm hungry.
You know what?
Was that a
I
shot?
Think, you know what?
Look
I
in your
think-
cabinet.
I think so. You know what, Marco, now that you said that, I think people are slowly starting to wake up, because I promise you, when I was in Miami, I was walking and I get a random text from one of these dudes, and he was like, "Hey, wait a minute. So was I the food guy?" Random.
Niggas listening to our episode.
I haven't talked to this fool in like months.
Yes!
And I get a random text. Hey, was I the food guy?
He was
I'm
like,
not
wait a
gonna lie.
fucking minute.
I've known Ness.
You played Guess Who?
I've known Ness.
I hate you. I fucking hate you. Can you guess who bought the food? Vanessa.
He said, Vanessa said,
Are you Justin? Yeah.
do you wear glasses?
No.
Wait, does your guy bring you Taco Bell?
That was fucking too on cue.
I had to alley-oop him for that one.
Yo.
Threw it off that backboard
I'm
like Blake
pushing
Griffin.
both y'all down after the show. Figuratively.
No, but the thing is, I can say this. I've known Ness for a long ass time, so when she tells these stories, I already know instantly who she be talking about.
Right.
That's Snap though.
That's I know.
though.
When she be talking about this dude in the
Because
past.
when you feel the heat
and
coming around the corner.
I was listening to the last episode when she was like, Yeah, I've always wanted to watch people. I'm like, nigga,
Oh,
I exactly
shit.
stuff.
Here we go with
Here
that.
we go.
I'll just letting you know. Like, I've known
Wait,
Ness since like
repeat
what? We were
that.
17. I met Ness when I was 17, so I know Ness.
Repeat that again. Say that last.
I know who she be talking about when she be leaving these names out. I could put names and faces.
Damn.
We got a snitch now.
I ain't snitching. I ain't gonna,
We got someone that can talk and give us the info.
I ain't
It's
gonna-
like we the police. Like, oh yeah.
I ain't
Fucking
gonna-
Detective
I'm
Joe at your service.
I'll give you a little information, but I ain't gonna tell nobody.
Nigga playing Clue.
We got us a
that nigga playing
a
Clue
modern
now.
day George Lucas. No, man.
It was
Not
Jamal
George
with the pipe in the bathroom.
I hate you guys.
Nigga playing Clue now.
Well, at least y'all know.
He's Frank
At
Lucas
least
right
y'all
now.
know anything that's ever came out of my mouth ain't bullshit.
She ain't lying.
Facts.
Like some people probably hear this shit and be like, "Damn, she be doing a lot."
She's living her life.
She lives her life.
Do yours. Do the same thing.
Let's
Do
give
your
it a hand for
favor.
her transparency.
Do yourself a favor. Do you?
Yeah,
Give it up for her
Nessa's
for Nessa's
used-
transparency.
She said all 32 of her years she's taking advantage of.
God damn.
I put the 32 out there.
That's
You're
a
older than me.
That's a long.
Hey,
fucking
those
time.
sound like shots right there.
Everybody
man.
gonna die.
Man, I'm about to throw my mic, dude.
This is enjoyable. I ain't gonna lie.
Everybody getting shot.
Fuck
It
y'all
look,
niggas.
it
I'm
look like you hitting on a NPC while I'm like sitting next to you.
fuck y'all. I'm
I feel like
I'm
I feel like
ducking.
Runaway is finna start. He finna be over there.
I was over there with the
Fuck y'all, I'm
808s and heartbreaks.
Who got you?
Nah, but I love you, Joe.
I love you too. Now, like I said, I've known Ness since I was like, I think she was like the first person I met, non-high school person, like out. You know,
Yeah.
she was like the first Facebook person, or MySpace person. I met.
MySpace.
Damn.
Damn.
Who was the first
And
Black
then that
Planet
was the
person?
worst thing ever because
Was she? I got. Hey,
everybody
quest,
else like preachy.
question, Javon.
You know what? Princess, if
Was
you
she in your
listen,
top 8?
That's
Was Nessa in my top 8?
Yes.
I don't think she was.
Oh.
Damn, I wish I was.
See, he wasn't,
Yo.
he wasn't
Played,
rocking with me back then.
Special
No,
niggas
no.
unit.
Wasn't
I
on the
wanna
top
see-
8 though?
Top 8 though?
She was in the top 16.
Oh,
Okay.
Sweet 16.
Okay.
No, because I want to say like the top 8 people were like I couldn't change it until I figured
Elite
out.
8.
No, back in the day you couldn't just choose
You couldn't
people.
change it.
Yeah.
You like before they implemented more people like top 12, top 16,
You
top
had to, like,
24,
use,
top
like,
32.
codes and shit
Yeah,
to
you had
do
to
it.
use HTML codes
Yeah, and I
to
wasn't that
add that
savvy.
in there. And then like it would be dumb because motherfuckers change their profile pictures like every other day.
Yep.
So you like have the same profile picture.
I just
anything
really,
like that.
only thing I wanted was a song.
But I
Right, me
That's
too.
all I
did,
need.
but I do. The only thing
Yeah,
that
black
made
background.
MySpace so dope because you can make yourself doper than what you really are in real life. Like,
Oh yeah,
some real shit.
we can
nigga,
talk about this,
nigga.
Right.
Like,
You,
nigga,
you
hold,
your own brand.
like, hold
Sell
on,
yourself.
Like, I remember, like, you know, when Ashley, aka Miss Minnie, was going around doing
That's my
photography.
dog. Shout out to Miss
Like,
Minnie.
I was,
Shout out
she
to
was,
Miss Minnie.
I was like her test dummy. So she would like maybe take pictures and do photo shoots and shit. So I took those pictures, put it on MySpace, and then she also hooked up a nigga with the HTML code, give me a little fancy thing, find me a hot ass song. Boom, I'm in the game. Get a cool top 8, and then niggas could really act like they had girls, so they could just delete all their homies out of the comment section and have nothing but girls saying, "Hey, nice to see you. Hey, I saw you at the function. Hey, what's up? We should link up." Like to make yourself look like a real player, even though I haven't done that. Like, cause I had homies on there. The one homie I had to delete off my comment section is my nigga Daryl, aka Mr. Get Right. Nigga had nigga had the full Monty fucking
Shout out to Mr. Get Right.
yeah, you out there in
But-
Vegas.
But he was susp. On the, you had to sus.
Sus with a
P?
With the P at the end.
Yeah, because
sus.
wasn't his name like Mr. Goodbar back then?
No,
He was
Mr.
like-
Get Right.
No, he had
Mr. Goodbar.
His name was Mr. Goodbar.
Hey, I didn't know about that. I didn't remember he was Mr. Get Right. I don't know about Mr. Goodbar.
So back in the day, he was Mr. Goodbar.
Like, before
Because he
Get
was
Right,
chocolate with
he
nuts.
was- But he used to post
Alrighty
shit,
then.
and I used to be like, God damn, I gotta unfollow him. Like you couldn't just.
Well, he was straight unfolded.
and you'll get mad. You get mad too. He's like, you know, it's the homie, and he got his shirt off because he trying to impress women. But like, nigga, like, don't send me a message with your shirt off, homie. Which you know what I mean? Because you know, like like let's say you at City College or any other college, you checking your
Everybody can see
MySpace
shit behind
you can see the shit behind you. Like this nigga suspect
Hey,
as fuck. You
shout
know
out
what I mean?
Shout out to Zach, because Zach used to be on my aim.
Zach.
Oh, Zach. He used to be on my aim. Zach used to chop up girls on my aim, and then I would not even know.
Dude,
And
he
she'd be
was
like,
doing that. No,
So aren't we supposed to go out Friday?
He
Like,
was
what?
doing the Kevin Durant before Kevin Durant. He was on other niggas' accounts doing the burner,
he used to
homie.
do that shit on preachies all
This
the
dude-
time, pretending he's preaching.
Yo,
you laugh like you thought of
On her
something.
side.
yo, like
No.
no. I thought about because I remember this one girl. She added me. She added Zach, and this dude Zach did not give a fuck. He was like, "Hey, what's up?" She's like, "What's up?" He gonna give you some head. This is before before he got married. Jen, if you hear this,
Long
This
time.
is how he got Lumberjack Zach as his name.
Man.
despite being a short dude, you know what I mean. He still managed to chop down some trees.
Dude, Zach was.
That's why we call him the lumberjack Zach.
He was legendary when he came in.
He was all bunion.
Dude,
Oh, bunion.
there was a chop down team, like an all pro
A
team.
chop down team.
Zach was first team all pro 2004, 5, 6, and 7.
Yeah,
Chopper
he had an
City.
amazing run.
He had a good run.
Make sure you
He had an amazing run.
Like he got the
Don't want to get him in trouble.
The longer the hair, the better,
Yeah.
homie, because the girls loved it.
But Zach used to get in arguments with girls on my Instagram or not Instagram. This is on my MySpace and win the argument. Like, I won't say a real name.
I would never forget the fact that Miss
There we go.
Oreo
We'll see
sent you
Zach.
a message
and Zach
read it aloud in like a Valley white girl's voice.
It was hilarious.
That was like the funniest shit.
I can't believe you. I hate you so much.
No one
my
ever likes you
God.
anyway.
And then he went in on her and she cried. And I was the bad guy because Zach did it from my Instagram.
Because at the time, Jovan didn't know how to be an asshole.
I didn't know how to be an asshole then. And Zach was the first of the Jedi warriors. It taught me how to
The red pill, right?
the red pill.
The
There you
red
go.
pill.
You
He
was
gave
a
me the
young
red pill.
Padawan.
I wasn't even a paddle. I didn't even have my tail yet. I was just in
You know what I mean? Some
I was
people
wearing
just
the
can't-
outfit, but I didn't
Handle the truth.
I was
You
wearing
know what I
Uh,
mean?
But yeah,
Shoot, my MySpace was MySpace page layout.com. I get the H.
Oh yeah, that's the,
Get that shit, get my song, and I said I made 100,000 to 125,000 a year.
Oh no, you weren't them niggas.
no. I will never forget though, because I didn't. When I first started my MySpace, I had like all high school friends. I had like 400, 500 friends. Shout out to Chelsea, Miss Chelsea Ingram. Now,
Mark Ingram put 3 in her. He's like, she ain't
Mark
going
Ingram
nowhere.
said, yeah, he said, I'm getting a whole team. But I got she
He
like,
not playing,
I
man.
became cool with her, and then she started like posting shit for ADH for us, and I went from 400 friends to like 27,000, and I didn't know nobody else. I'm like,
Damn.
all my bulletin was nothing but ADH and my dripping wet parties posts.
For people who don't know, that was like when we were all like doing
we used to be like the
party
coolest party
crews
crew in the
and
world.
shit.
We threw parties every week, and we had a good time. I think only like a couple of them was really popping. I can convincingly say that, like the Vans versus Nikes. I remember that one. Me and
Back when
Ashley's
the
birthday
Pat-
one was pretty popping.
Back when the Pat
Yes.
was
Marco's
rapping.
birthday one was popping.
Yes.
Zach,
Yes.
Zach was. That's when that was the good.
Zach,
days.
yeah, Zach Friday.
That's when they used to make us go to what was it? Chewy's. I hated that goddamn club.
Oh,
Work that,
twerk
twerk that.
The reason I
Shout out
hated
to
work
Birdie.
that, twerk that, because everybody always said I was from the other side of the tracks.
Man, shit, me remember
I wasn't supposed to be
Man.
there.
Oh, that's
I,
burnt.
shit, I was just calling him
What?
I wasn't
Birdie, wait, did Birdie say that too?
No, Birdie never said. Birdie was the homie, but everybody was like, Tim and Zach, they used to make fun of me because I
Yeah.
used to wear.
Big
I
earrings.
I used to wear star earrings. I had double T-shirts. I had a
He had
curl.
double edge up.
I had a double edge up, and they said I had an East starter kit on. That's
East?
the East side.
That's
starter
funny.
Southeast side.
And you had the scrunchy. You had the
That's
scrunchy socks
funny,
with the
man.
Vans.
Side, but it was.
But nigga, you had it. You had the whole thing. Like
I'm
nigga,
sorry. I lived in Paradise Hills. I didn't bang. I wasn't from anywhere, but I lived in Paradise.
you didn't
Hills.
back up the set though.
I didn't. Well. I
Whoa! Wait a minute. You didn't back up the set though.
didn't back up the set.
What's going on
Wait,
here?
The set. What happened?
You didn't back up the set. You don't try, my nigga. No, I'm just joking.
You understand, buddy.
Nah,
Yeah, I was. I knew everybody, but I didn't want to be a part of it.
Yeah.
I was friends with
So
everybody.
if
I
you
was
was in the
friends with
club
both sides.
and you saw one
I
of
seen
them,
it happen. I was in the club when the twins was beating up everybody,
Oh man.
and I was
Rest in peace.
rest in peace,
Rest in
and
peace.
he was my boy. And I was just like, well, if you did something to get knocked out by twin, you deserve to get knocked out. So, I ain't gonna fight twin.
Like I know, like I remember
Both of them,
back in
Ronnie
the
Regis,
back
my
in the
dudes.
back
I
in
played
the
baseball with
back with
Reggie.
the barbecues.
yeah.
When
I
the twins showed up with the hangers.
Yeah, I
Niggas
played,
left.
yeah,
Niggas like, oh, twins here.
but it's
I'm out.
funny because people were like, "How do you know?" I was like, "I played baseball with him like my whole life." So he would always come up to me and put his arm around me like, "Nick, why aren't you playing baseball no more? You was good." Like I used to be afraid of him because
yeah,
that was the homie.
Nigga, that's real. They're scary niggas, man.
They used to come. They're actually JoJo, one of my best friends. They're her sister's fathers. They're the godfathers of his niece. And they used to always come over and go swimming. And I remember they jumped in the pool and everybody would get out.
Yeah, them niggas
was
was scary,
just-
man.
yeah.
The niggas was scary,
They're the
man.
nicest two dudes
Hey.
ever, though. If you just
They are. You know, I meant
if you get to
they're
know them, yeah,
they're
definitely.
pretty cool,
Nicest
man.
two
They're
dudes
they're funny as hell too. They are hilarious.
they're just
So yeah, for people who don't live in San Diego, these like these two guys who were known for scaring the shit out of everybody. They had
everybody.
a tremendous street reputation.
You can actually
out
YouTube
here.
them. Just type in "Gangster Twins San Diego" and
get
you
the
will
fuck
find.
out of here.
Yeah.
Yep.
I'm
Yep,
gonna
real
YouTube
shit.
that right now.
Real shit. But man,
Definitely shout out to them.
all right, man. So we'll go ahead and we're gonna take a quick little break. That's the
longest break.
That was a long ass break. It was a long ass talk. It was straight talk for a minute, from all the way from the Nothing is Safe to the Nessa service announcement. All right, and
San Diego street stories.
Yep,
Good stories.
good stories though. Good stories. San Diego shit. All right, we'll be back. Man, if you haven't subscribed to the show, then what are you doing? Hit the subscribe button. However you listen to this podcast. Therefore, you won't miss a single episode when it drops. All right, back to the show. Oh, one more thing. Share. Tell your homies, tell your friends, tell your aunties, your cousins, your brothers, your sisters. I don't give a, you know what. Tell them, share the show. All right, back to the show. All right, and we're back. All right, so we're going to do this quick rapid fire topics, man. I just want to start off the fact that your boy Orenthal James Simpson's interview that was aired in 2006.
Government name.
That motherfucker did it.
Oh, he did that shit.
There ain't no if I did it. OJ did it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think my lady was
Original
like
James was
Orenthal
Orenthal.
James Simpson.
the juice.
You did that shit.
OJ, he freshly squoze them niggas.
And he was calling Charlie. I'm like, is that from CTE from all them hits you were taking in Buffalo and USC, nigga?
Charlie
Like,
is OJ.
best friend, right?
That's OJ.
Oh,
Charlie
that's OJ.
is his second person.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. From all them CTE, he's seen double.
Schizo.
Now he ain't seen double. He's just making up a nigga.
But you know, it's
Hypothetically, and then he put feelings in hypothetical situations. Like, nigga, what are you doing?
he said Charlie came over and told me there's something going on in the Coast House. Nigga, you was looking in the window and you
Hey.
seen him walking around.
And you
Charlie
seen
was in your ear, standing on your shoulder.
And you seen Nicole probably getting her back blown out in the
Yeah.
orgy parties.
Man, I when I was little, when this whole thing was going on, my grandpa was like, OJ didn't do that shit. I was with my grandpa yesterday all day, and he's like, yeah, OJ did that shit. Like,
Yo, so when I
That's
watched that shit on Netflix, I'm sitting there like
which I still haven't seen.
that the last part where Robert Kardashian was looking at OJ
like-
and he had that long stare and he came to that realization. I'm sitting there like it's a spoiler. I'm like,
he knew.
that nigga did it.
Yeah.
I mean, to be
God
honest,
damn,
I-
he
what-
did that
what
shit.
made me believe he did it, because even when we was younger, I had half of my family saying, nah, he did that shit, but I still want him to not
Not
to
go to
win.
jail, yeah.
You know,
No, because people wanted justice
That was
from
back-
what happened to the Rodney King
Yeah,
riots.
that was all
Because
around
people,
the
Yeah, yeah.
King stuff. So
but
that-
what did it for me was the book he wrote.
yeah,
if I did,
What
and they put the if very small
Mm-hmm.
because Ron Goldman's family was like, yeah, you go ahead, Eric, we'll take it as a confessionage because they sued him for like everything after that.
that book should be called I Did It.
Yeah,
Fuck the if.
he was
Yeah.
like, what if I killed?
I got away
Nicole?
with murder.
I was like, niggas. I was like, what the fuck are you doing?
no, the crazy thing about it's on the internet.
How do you confess to murder you got acquitted from? Like, you know you can't get charged. That's
Yeah,
just like-
double jeopardy,
that's
man.
that
And I'm
literally
pretty
like-
sure. Since now they realize a wealthy black man can't get hit with double jeopardy. I'm pretty sure lawmakers in California right now are sitting there writing the bill, getting a petition like, oh, no double jeopardy anymore because of OJ. Nah, nigga,
OJ.
fuck that. White people been getting away with a lot of murder throughout centuries in this country. Just because one nigga got away with murder, boo fucking who.
Nah,
and I
OJ.
still love white people, don't get me wrong. But nigga, like, y'all 400 and we got one. Calm down.
Yeah, but OJ pretty much gave a finger that
It was a
alone,
long way.
OJ was like Mark, just like, I
Right.
did it. Everybody, I did it. And you can't do nothing about it.
It's funny too because I was looking at the video and it was the specific questions the lady asked him and he just started laughing. I'm like, what the fuck are you laughing
Dude, he
at?
has
I'm like,
the creepiest laugh.
Yeah, he laughed.
I'm like, what the hell?
The weird thing is like, you know how like if you it's supposed to be hypothetically he did it. He was like, I don't recall. Like, how do you mean you don't?
I don't recall.
Like, were you
It's something
there
that
or
it's,
were you not?
it's something that you're gonna remember. You know what I mean?
I would, man.
Your wife is dead.
This dude, he said I woke up and there was just
I
bad
blacked
stuff
out.
I blacked
all over
out
the
and
place.
blood was everywhere.
He said he didn't say blood. He said there was stuff everywhere.
Stuff
Oh, it's
everywhere.
everywhere.
Like guts and blood and ass everywhere. He cut up, man. OJ.
And the dude was like, oh, so you think you kicked my ass? He was in the karate stand. He grabbed the knife. I'm like, dude, that's the juice with a knife. I mean, I'm pretty sure. I don't know what part of the career he was in his life, but I'm pretty sure he was still in shape.
That was like Naked Gun OJ.
Yeah, nigga.
Okay. So I'm
good
pretty
shape.
sure he was still a good part of his career. He's in great, tremendous shape, and this motherfucker is running like 1300
He had
yards.
to be like in his like early, like late 30s, their mid 30s.
Yeah, so like he was like almost peaking and about to hit that cliff, but still like he's still in great shape. You know what I mean? Like I wouldn't even test OJ with a fucking eye. Like, you know what? You got this, homie. Nicole, best of luck. I'm out of here.
Yeah, like I can't even.
but
I
yeah,
don't
that's
even
crazy.
Understand how
But-
they let him just walk.
But I know most of this, like the whole thing, because we're gonna kind of go through over this quick. It kind of stemmed from domestic violence. Then another domestic violence case that happened. You guys heard of Danry Vasquez, right? Who played in a AA baseball team,
yes.
and he beat the shit out of
I've
his
seen
girlfriend
that.
back in 2016. They released the footage just to this day, but I think the relationship is better, and I think they're working things out. But man, it's like athletes and domestic violence is shit. It
I
goes
can say
hand in
one thing,
hand.
though. That's not funny, but she could take a punch because she was.
Oh,
she
yeah.
was on her feet every single
I
time.
was watching it. I was like,
it
oh my
disturbing.
god.
It was like
I didn't watch the video. I ain't want to.
Yeah.
Be
it's like Ray Rice, but worse.
because she's taking more.
She's taking more. Like Ray Rice kind of gave her that.
Quitter.
this is a quick.
I don't even think Ray Rice was really a hit. It was kind of like a slap that kind of carried her over that. But this dude's like literally beating her ass, and she's just like,
Yeah, it's,
I don't understand it because he's like beating her and he puts her glasses back on, like helps her up, and then hits her again. Like, I just don't understand what was going through his mind and what triggered this whole thing to make.
Yeah.
him
Was
so
there any audio?
no.
there was no audio, so
So you
we
can't
could
hear
never know like.
But he kept running up the stairs, so I don't know if it was like she was talking to some other dude or like that triggered him because the way he was
Yeah.
acting was like not that she pissed him off, like she did.
He was just like, yeah, he was really triggered, and that was pretty scary. And then on another domestic violence tip, Rihanna Navy, they're sinking the Snapchat the Snapchat ship, sinking it.
Snapchat's done their own shit.
Yes,
They made that last update.
yeah. Since that last update, Snapchat has just been losing ever since. And also, I think they lost over $800 million in revenue, and they lost a lot of shares in stock because they did a stupid corporate troll. And this is when corporate trolling goes wrong. Remember we seen about what's that motherfucking H&M with the whole coolest monkey in the jungle, and then Snapchat thought it was a bright idea for them to have a fucking ad that says, "Who would you rather would you rather slap Rihanna or punch Chris Brown?" Like making light of,
What?
yes, you didn't.
That was
yeah,
gone.
yeah,
now.
yeah,
It's
yeah.
gone now, but it was.
It's off now.
I remember seeing it.
Yeah, and yeah, like Snapchat, like
You know, like when you get to the end of a snap, it gives you like a
The little
thing.
ads and
Yeah,
shit like
all
that, or you go to like the news of like each different
Yeah, I seen
event
the ad,
stories.
like the one is the stupid
Wow.
Cardi B one that she can't say iHeartRadio. Yeah, like that.
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah, like that.
You suck.
Yeah, Snapchat. I don't know what the fuck were y'all thinking or who approved that. And that's what happened. Hey, that's what the fuck you get, man. That's what you get. I hope corporations will learn their lesson about always trying to corporate troll motherfuckers for attention, man. And you know, I'm glad I didn't put any stock on fucking Snapchat on my Robinhood
I
account.
almost did too.
I was this close, but I was like, fuck them. I'm glad I put money on Twitter. Shit.
I wish we would have bought Snapchat stock years ago.
Oh yeah, years ago. Yeah, I would have cashed out, nigga. What?
I wish I would have bought Instagram Snap when it was only on iPhone.
Yo,
should've.
Instagram getting everybody out of here. Well, Facebook getting everybody out of here. Facebook is like the motherfucking
Dude,
Amazon of social media.
Yeah, Facebook's starting to do video game streams now. They're trying to take stuff away from Twitch. So
Yeah, Facebook is getting everybody out of here.
They got
eventually.
freaking
Mark Zuckerberg and fucking
is he still
Jeff
the owner?
Bezos are gonna rule the world.
Is he still like running Facebook? I thought he like sold it out.
I don't know, but you know,
If you'd have bought Facebook though back in 2004, just put $100 on it, you'd be a multi-millionaire. Just $100 when it went public.
damn, missed that train.
It was like 15 cents a share back then.
Yeah, I know. Well, speaking of training, your boy Floyd Money Mayweather
Pause.
is training for his MMA debut with the UFC.
Uh-oh.
So he quoted.
Is that shit really true? Or?
He quoted.
Yeah.
He quoted. He said, "It's all about presenting the right numbers, and of course, they're going to present the right numbers. So we're going to make it happen."
McGregor's
just retired.
And
He ain't gonna fight McGregor. He gonna fight CM Punk.
yeah, if he fights CM Punk, he will beat CM Punk's ass. I will give Floyd.
Floyd's gonna fight CM
Floyd will
Punk.
not beat CM Punk's ass. But if he fights
come on,
McGregor,
CM Punk.
I know CM Punk. You need to just
You
get
gonna let
back in.
Floyd get you in
CM
the
Punk,
octagon,
what's-
nigga?
CM Punk needs
Well,
to
but
do
why?
right
But why
now-
specifically like CM Punk? Why? Does
Because he never. Well,
CM
I ain't
Punk-
gonna say never, but he doesn't win, dude.
He's
not-
only had one fight, and
He only
got
had
his
one
ass-
fight, and he got handled.
Yeah,
CM
he's not.
CM Punk, what he needs to do is just stop it with UFC, go back to WWE, and get his check.
I mean, I
Get his bag.
respect Punk for actually just like trying it out. He said, "Hey, look, I fucking tried."
It's crazy how the UFC allows himself to still be the have novelty fights. It's like
He
these
thinks he's
dudes,
Brock.
these UFC fighters actually have a discipline that they can hang their hat on. Some of them have jiu-jitsu backgrounds. Some of them have boxing, kickboxing, Muay Thai, wrestling. You know, like these people are like high pedigree fighters in one discipline, and they learn how to master or be the jack of all trades in different martial arts. For a professional wrestler who had never really taken a fight,
yeah,
going in there,
it was different for Brock.
it was tickets that Brock was an NCAA champion.
Yeah.
He wrestled for Minnesota
And Bobby
and whooped
Lashley,
ass.
like,
Yeah,
all them were-
yeah, Bobby Lashley, all of them. And then like with Floyd Mayweather, if he does it, I mean, who's
He's a
gonna
boxer.
stand up with Floyd?
No,
You're gonna kick his
No,
legs.
it's different because
You're gonna kick the shit out of his
Wait,
legs and go for the takedown, and
well,
hopefully you.
those UFC gloves though he can't guard like he does with
Yeah.
the boxing gloves. So those punches are gonna hurt.
Yeah,
So I think if he fought another boxer,
yeah.
I don't even think he'd win then. I think Floyd won't be able to win a UFC fight. His hands are already
Brittle.
jacked up,
Yeah,
and he's gonna
I
be
don't
wearing
trust those
softer
legs,
gloves.
man. When he walked in that cage, I was like,
Yeah, he gets kicked once in the leg. He's
I mean, there's a lot of skinny leg UFC fighters.
But
Though.
who's he gonna fight?
Man,
I think CM Punk.
If he
I think
fights CM Punk,
I think CM Punk is
now
gonna
that I
have to
think
cut
about
some
it,
weight.
I even think because CM Punk's like 6 foot.
Yeah.
something.
I mean, fucking Floyd fought Diego Corrales and knocked his ass out. Diego Corrales was 6'1".
Nah, but CM Punk would have to lose a lot of weight.
I don't know. I think
Yeah.
He's like
They had to fight a
205.
catch. Yeah, like, do a catch weight.
it's a risk.
Train
dude.
yourself. Come on, that's a big money.
What's the guy that's training him? TMZ ran up on him.
I think Tyron Woodley.
Yeah.
Tyron Woodley put the word out.
Tyron.
Yeah, Tyron Woodley's putting the word out. Like, yeah, Floyd's training. He's gonna learn how to wrestle. He's gonna learn how to do some
Is that
jiu-jitsu.
the Mighty Mouse dude?
No, Tyron Woodley's the brother who's winning the UFC.
The
right?
aggressive
I don't
ass
know,
dude.
man. It's just like
That
He has a
motherfucker can
beard.
Fight, yeah.
He looked like King Karam on steroids
The King Karan does look like he's on steroids.
without the tats.
Yeah, but I don't know, man. Floyd, it's, just come on, man. Stay in your lane.
no, dude, don't.
Okay.
I don't agree with that, man. He's
Okay,
just-
on the next subject on the geek talk, Ava DuVernay is to direct the new Gods movie for DC. Good move or bad move?
You know how I feel about DC, so I'll let you speak on that.
Oh, okay.
I don't know why they just keep just trying and failing. I just can't.
I think now since
You might.
oh, there we go. I think now since DC has taken that huge L from the Justice League, I think
Huge.
I think they're I think they're gonna just say, you know what? Let's fucking slow down and just make one solid movie at a time.
Whoever did Wonder Woman just needs to direct.
Patty
all the
Jenkins?
movies. Just let that person do
Nah,
every
I think
single
that's a
movie.
cop out. It's like, I think, well, we could talk about it later, but I think BVS is going to be appreciated later on in the industry. as far as
Batman vs Superman?
yeah, I think it's gonna be appreciated later on because they're gonna realize
So you
like
mean-
what Zack Snyder was trying to do. He didn't execute it correctly,
I
but he
enjoyed
did.
that movie.
But he did push the narrative that Marvel is doing now because before Batman versus Superman came and shook shit up. Marvel was willy nilly. You're like, oh, we fought everybody in the city, collateral damage, but no one cares. Yay! But with Batman versus Superman, after the events of Man of Steel, Zack Snyder's like, no, we're gonna address what the fuck happened in Metropolis, nigga. Like, and then that's what now Marvel ever since Civil War. Then they started owning up to collateral damage, some fucked up shit from like the previous movies that didn't get questioned about, and then now like people don't realize it made Marvel step their game up to another level.
I think that too, but I also agree with DC is the problem that their movies are harder to be interested in.
It's more of a niche. It's more of a niche.
And their bad guys aren't as good as Marvel's. Like
That's up for debate, bro.
There's
That's up for debate. That's up for debate, bro.
Thoughts?
This is the reason why I'm
The only superhero in the Marvel universe that has a fucking rose gallery that can make a whole 15, 16 movie like Harry Potter type shit is Spider-Man. Every other fucking like group.
Nah, there's so many bad guys in Marvel that like are threatening. Like there's in DC, what's his name? Boomerang doesn't scare me.
He's like a class C. Of course he's not supposed to
What's his
carry
name?
you.
Everybody the Flash fought. Nobody scared me. It was King Cole. What was his dude's name?
Captain Cole.
Captain Cole, Boomerang. Like none of those dudes are scared. Magneto frightens me. Doctor Doom frightens me. Like those.
So you're saying Darkseid doesn't
Darkseid
frighten?
scares the fuck out of me.
You saying Darkseid doesn't scare you?
Darkseid, okay.
You saying M.Eezi doesn't scare you?
But okay.
You saying hold on. You saying M.Eezi don't scare you? You saying that
Brainiac.
motherfucking Brainiac don't
Here he
scare you?
go.
The Joker don't scare you? Scarecrow don't scare you? Bane don't scare you?
But those
Scarecrow don't.
Scarecrow don't and Bane don't either. After I'd seen his voice, I started laughing. I love Bane though, but his voice is funny.
Nah, man.
Deathstroke don't scare you?
Deathstroke don't scare me.
That nigga is Captain America that kills. Are you kidding me?
You know why Deathstroke don't scare me?
Why?
Because Deadpool's better.
Deadpool's a fucking knockoff.
That was
bro.
just the
Yeah.
fuck. I had to poke the
It's
barrel
like
out. I had to
Dr.
poke
J
the
and
barrel.
Michael Jordan.
Right?
Yeah, like
It's the
come on.
ABA
Which
and
one
NBA.
came first?
But yeah, but I'm just saying, like that's the reason why I think a lot of people I grew up more on Marvel,
Yeah.
so like
I explained it.
there's a lot of bad guys in Marvel that are just like that are a lot cooler. That's what I mean. Like it's more interesting. Like if you do a Flash movie, like I said, Boomerang's supposed to be the bad guy, right? It's harder to be attached to him being like a bad guy.
That's why they put him in the anti-hero / villain
when
role.
You see Thanos or you see Magneto or you see Juggernaut. Like, well, I can't talk about Juggernaut because that was the worst X-Men movie ever. But you know those people like Juggernaut, Magneto, Mr. Sinister, all those bad guys. They're more household names than a lot of the.
Yeah, because they're more powerful. But if you,
Yeah, because I was gonna say X-Men is another one I would say would be able to have like
They could have a whole roster.
a whole roster
They can
like
make a
Spider-Man.
whole bag.
but they
can make
never just Fox just never got the opportunity right. They had a golden
I'm
opportunity to
still
get
waiting
Omega
for
Red,
That's what I'm saying.
and they
I'm
still
waiting for
don't
Omega
do
Red.
it. Fucking that's why I hope the House of Mouse just take all this shit from you, Fox. Fuck
Yeah,
y'all.
I don't know how you can't do Omega Red in a proper Juggernaut. Like Juggernaut, you got the CGI.
That's why I say fuck Fox. Everybody's like, oh, the DC extended
I'm
universe suck.
still
I'm like, man,
excited.
fuck the Fox universe.
I'm still excited for Gambit.
except for Logan
Logan was
and
good.
and Deadpool
I'm still excited for Gambit.
and
I'm excited.
X-Men 2.
Even though Channing
Hopefully
Tatum,
Venom.
Channing Tatum's Gambit.
And yeah, fuck that Venom movie, man. I'm not excited about that movie. Not at all.
We'll see.
I'm looking forward to watching it because I'm a Venom
I'm-
fan.
I'm gonna see what they're gonna do,
I
but I'm just
prefer-
not convinced.
So-
I'm not sold.
I
As soon as I
prefer.
found out they're doing Agent Venom type of thing, because I remember we talked about it.
Yeah.
I said if they do Agent Venom, I'm down. And I heard that's going to be put into the story. It won't follow the comics, but it's a mixture of Eddie Brock's Planet Venom, Agent Venom, and then like I guess a little.
but
Crazy
back to Ava DuVernay.
But I'm with it.
Yeah.
She's directing the movie. She did Wrinkle in Time. So I guess
Did you guys watch that yet?
I haven't watched it yet, but I believe Hollywood is trusting her to hold big budget movies, and hopefully. And she said Big Brother is her favorite character, and that's the thing. Like people don't understand like how dope DC villains are because they just haven't had the opportunity. It's real talk. It's real talk.
Shot back at me.
It's just real talk.
Go ahead and push your button. You know you want it.
No, it's real talk. So I'm look. I hope it goes well, and then that's another shot to Marvel because that's their second female director, and Marvel still hasn't done that yet. And since Marvel always want to talk about the progressive ones.
Yeah, but you still got it. Come on, you got Cougar that just killed it right now. So
Yeah,
they're
cool.
winning the game right now. They'll get.
Yeah.
We'll have a women director.
That was their play.
That was their play, and that was the.
It's like we're not gonna do exactly what you did of being progressive.
But we're gonna
do
that was
something
Uno.
This is our.
That was Uno right there.
You
Yeah.
stupid.
That was a-
Draw four.
That was a draw four. Reverse back to me, Uno.
All right. Drake and Travis Scott playing Twitch on Fortnite.
Oh my god.
Ninja became a household name now in the Twitch community.
I fucking hate Ninja too. I'll be the first person saying Ninja's a bitch. If you listen to this podcast, he's a bitch. He cries.
Do the disclaimer.
We had to Jig Is Up Podcast and not accused of Jovan's comments and stuff. Anything
Nah,
Michael said,
dude,
anything he
he's
says,
a
it prevented from
bitch.
Jovan himself and, only to
now
him.
that the
Now we're
developers
doing the podcast.
now the developers are gonna add the hotline bling emote after the game.
Man,
So you can do the
they
hotline
just
bling
made
dance.
money off. Okay, first of all, if y'all know, people out there don't know who Ninja is. He's a streamer that used to play Counter Strike, and he got kicked out of the Counter Strike community for cheating, and he cried about it. And cried about it and cried about it. So he starts playing other games, and now he just complains on Twitch all day about every game he plays. He's a bitch.
Well, you got Drake's attention.
Well, we are the Jig Is Up Podcast and not excuse for any Jovan's comments right there. Anything that he says is Jovan himself, and we're not responsible for any of the comments. Back to the show.
All right.
I just had to get that off my chest. I don't like
iHeartMedia files for Chapter 11 bankruptcy.
Womp, womp, womp.
Hey, you know what's
Yep.
funny? Ebro, I listen to Ebro in the morning. He's been talking about that for a long time. He's like,
Yeah.
they're broke, and they just
They filed Chapter 11 bankruptcy. They like I think they hit a debt that they couldn't pay anymore, and it's just
So what happens? They start canceling shows.
shit. Let me just.
I don't know
look
how
at-
they're in debt. They have like one of them.
Because
top
remember,
streaming-
50 Cent, he filed for Chapter 11 bankruptcy too after he got sued by Rick Ross's baby mama for that porn that he put it out. Y'all don't remember that?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it was all applied
Yeah.
to avoid it.
Officer Ricky.
Okay,
It's
so
a very nice strategic move, though.
Yeah, it is.
yeah, there's a lot of legalities. Look it up. Google Chapter 11 bankruptcy. It's not as
Do
bad
your,
as
do
you.
your Googles.
Yeah, does that
Yeah.
like this just makes you not be able to buy anything for like a couple?
Yeah.
Yeah, and then you be back to normal.
Okay, next subject. The Vogue magazine crowned Cassie as the R&B queen.
Cassie, when's the last
The
time?
Hello?
fuck?
Yeah,
When's the last time Cassie dropped an album?
that's that Diddy influence, man.
I haven't heard Cassie since me and you.
That's like blatant, like cheating.
So
Wait, so wait, you said
I like this.
so-
I like this reaction. It's
hold on.
hilarious.
That-
so wait, we like because I mean all of us
Let me
in the
put
room,
my phone down.
all of us in the room has a big question mark. Okay, wait, you said Queen and you said R&B.
Nigga, we look like the soldiers from Metal Gear Solid.
Wait,
I mean,
that little question mark popped over our head.
Yeah.
yeah.
Like,
Yeah, yeah, huh?
like
This is worse than the freshman list.
Cassie.
Cassie, yes. Look it up.
The
Me
Queen
and
of
you.
Queen of R&B
It's
because of
me
her
and you.
voice.
Yes,
Yeah,
just-
they've said because of her, I don't know. I didn't look at it. I was like,
when's the last time we heard her voice?
She had a song like
She recently
5
had
years
a
ago
song, I think.
when she had the side of her head shaved and her hair.
Like last
Yeah.
No, I think she
The
had
song
one
with
last
Wiz.
She
year.
It was
had,
a song-
she had another song too as
She had a
well.
song with
She had
Wiz.
singles, but
That was the
she
last
have a
time I
song,
heard
but
her.
not an album out since
Yeah,
then.
there's only been songs here
Dude,
and there.
I don't even remember the Me and You album. I just remember the one song.
That's-
and that was
was
her
like-
about giving top.
Shout
You
out
guys
to
didn't know
Ryan
that.
Leslie.
Is that what that song was about?
Yeah, that was
Yeah.
about her giving top.
Shout out to
I
Ryan
know
Leslie.
that
Like,
song.
did you
Shout out to
did you
Ryan
see, like
Leslie.
did you see that part when she kissed the mirror in slow motion and her lips was like, yeah.
No, I
man.
wasn't paying attention to that, Marco.
Oh, is that what she
Watch the video again.
Watch the video again, my
Is that
nigga.
what she means?
Nigga, I
Tell me,
watched
tell
it
me
in
if you like
slow-mo.
it.
Tell me if you like it. They want to know how see if it's good. If they want to know if it's true. You know the one I want to give it to. Pause. But
See, I was,
I
I
thought she was
was,
just
I
talking
was,
about giving up the box.
she was talking about the bop.
I was on Sierra.
Pop it.
Aw, Bob.
So we're just gonna forget about Rihanna and Beyonce, even Rita Ora.
The Queen of
mean,
R&B.
Rita Ora.
Right.
Rita Ora's better than Cassie.
And bopping.
and Showstopper.
Word A$AP Rocky.
Yeah,
Yeah.
A$AP Rocky. All right.
Poppin' and Showstopper.
Well, one more is I know it's geek related. I should have put it together, but Infinity Ward second trailer drop. What's the hype meter for you guys?
12.
12.
From a scale of 1 to 10.
12.
That motherfucker broke. That scale
That
broke.
thing, you know when a little thermometer pop off the top?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And the
That's what
steam
it is.
starts
You
shooting.
blew your lid. Pause.
I'm ready. I'm ready to watch that shit now. I'll camp out. That's the first movie I ever camp out for.
It's next month, so.
No Marvel made for you.
I know that.
Well, Deadpool's coming out in May.
I was just getting to that. I'm like, that pissed me off. Fuck you.
Nah, it's the Chinese.
Fuck you, Iron Man, for giving a request to go do it early.
No,
you
it
know
was the
all.
Chinese.
No.
They leaked the movie and they got a fake bootleg copy of it. That's why.
Oh.
Yeah.
Well, I mean,
That's
China's,
new information I
man,
didn't know.
we need to learn. We need to learn how to speak Mandarin because China's taking over. Y'all don't even know. China's the new colonizers out here.
Yeah.
They taking over.
Okay,
Jamaica,
yeah, that's new information.
Africa,
Okay, then I
all that
understand
shit.
that.
Nigga, like,
No, because I thought.
y'all niggas think I'm playing. You better learn some Mandarin.
Nah,
So-
we've been. I mean, no, I understand because niggas owe them money anyway.
So
Yeah.
so that's pretty much the reason why they did that because
yeah,
of that.
because of the China got his bootleg copy.
Okay, so that so
He was-
then
he was
so
mad
they
at
use
Tony Stark.
so they use the marketing tools basically to move it.
they took your precious Marvel made, but for
Yeah,
a
and they
reason.
didn't have like a bootleg copy. They had like a good, when you get
HD.
They had their soul playing copy.
Oh
bootleg. That
shit!
good-
Like the Django copy?
Yeah,
Wait. So is it out? There's a website I can go to.
there is supposed to be
Spoiler
a link,
alerts.
but there was there's a link of it, but I don't want to look at it. I want to see it.
because
Yeah,
you might get a
I'm
virus.
just gonna put headphones.
Yeah,
Oh,
yep,
yeah.
might-
Yeah.
it's gonna fuck your
Mickey
computer
Mouse
up.
like,
Yeah, it's gonna fuck your computer up. Shout,
Yeah,
out,
virus or
shout out to
some shit.
LimeWire.
Or that page that'll send you to the legal.
You're gonna get the my fellow Americans.
Yeah,
Shit.
I'm gonna give you up
For legal use only. This page has been
Tell you,
confiscated.
Mickey Mouse gonna come out with that 357 like. Think about bootlegging my shit.
Y'all remember those downloads? You get that Clinton.
Mickey
Yeah, my
Mouse
fel-
is the pimp.
That shit
fellow
was
Americans. I'm like, oh,
You can't skip on
My
the
fellow
you can't skip
Americans.
out in the whorehouse of Mouse, nigga.
Yeah,
You crazy. You better
you
pay
know,
that pimp.
because it's like it's funny because when you
Episode
see like
South
30 seconds on a song, I'm like, oh no,
My
fellow
Americans.
my fellow Americans.
It's like, son of a bitch.
Yeah,
Don't let the song finish. Don't let this finish.
Well, that was it for the
Kazades.
Infinity War. Well, next podcast, I do want to do a survival's odds. Like, let's see who lives and dies in the movie for the next episode.
okay,
But
a couple.
when we get another safe house session, because I know these guys are gonna be out, so we're gonna have to improvise and go to the studio for next week. So be on the lookout for that. Kmart,
what up?
got any awkward questions?
I do have one question.
Okay.
There's actually it's to the time restraints though because
Time constraints.
time constraints. No,
Yeah.
it's actually not an awkward question. I talked to M.Eezi about it is a question,
Okay.
but so
You want to just give us a quick rapid fire answer to it?
yeah, pretty much. Sure.
All right.
All right. So a couple days ago, I was listening to basically Friday. I was listening to Snoop's Bible
Gospel
of
album?
Love. Yeah, gospel album basically,
Mhm.
which just came out of left field. Even got some songs from Casey and all that stuff. I was like, damn, this is pretty cool like that. But I was just wondering, it was a question a long time ago. I used to ask my friends, and I couldn't get a definite answer. So hopefully here at the Jig Is Up Podcast, you guys can help me out with this. So
I always get good answers.
my question is there such thing as a bad gospel album?
What do you mean? Like a
Like a bad, like,
Like a
hard
flop?
to listen to.
Like there's such
Like-
thing as a
like
bad
tough to
gospel
listen?
album? Like, okay,
Like
I
they didn't
remember the
go
good
double
old
merc?
times when like back in the days, Sundays, you're getting ready for church, you put on your Wow Gospel and stuff like that.
Your wow gospel.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Remember the Wild Gospels, your Mississippi Mass Choir, all that stuff. Your Kirk Franklin's,
this
Fred
nigga about to go
Hammonds.
to a mega church.
Oh yeah, exactly. Just
I hated that.
that was the good old days and stuff like that. But I always thought, man, when so many like albums, gospel albums out there, was there anything like a bad gospel album?
You know what?
Just
That
curious.
is a good question. I bet you my
Like, can you
grandpa, so he would have been able to answer that because literally every road trip we went to, that's all we heard from the car start to the car got out. So I'm pretty sure.
Like, can you really like say?
Like, how can you go bad? Like,
That's what I'm saying. Like, is this
how can you
something?
speak bad about the
It's
Lord?
a trap.
Like,
Yeah, it's a trap.
That's what I'm saying, because this is that's what I'm saying. Is
You
there
going
such
to
thing as a
hell.
bad
You
con-
going to
Well,
hell.
because I mean, I don't know, like say there's so many gospel albums. Like I know it's about Jesus and stuff, but it's like okay, you didn't move me with your words, but God bless you. Like I don't know, like how would you?
That's why.
how would you say that?
That's why.
Like,
That's why you should have an atheist review the song, review the music.
Not even
Nah,
that.
because then they gonna
Because
think
what-
every album sucks. That's
Because what is a
gospel.
God to a non-believer?
But no,
but I'm just saying, like saying, like you know, you had the songs, like okay, the choir wasn't really that many horns,
no,
or it's like
I know what
you
you
know,
mean though. Because my
with the pastor was like, off key
I know
during
if
a segment or
if you've
something.
been
Like
to
that.
church with people,
Right.
Church people, they still talk about everybody. They
Right, that's what I'm saying.
They
like,
sin just like
girl,
everybody.
Yeah, they be like,
Right.
Preacher be fucking having side
not
chicks
even
and
that, though.
shit,
Like you be
man.
in church and be like, man, they be in the back like
Gossiping and
She
shit.
cannot sing. Like,
Right, that's what I'm saying.
They'll make faces and look at each other.
Right. Like you gotta be like, yeah.
And then they'll do a,
Like something like that,
They'll do a
you know, just
passive aggressive,
fucking them.
like I think that maybe she could sing the lead. Give her a shot for next
Exactly.
Sunday. And then if she kills it, she knocks it out the park.
Right.
Oh, she's staying there.
Yeah,
That's the way of doing it.
I'm
You
sorry,
know-
Sister
you know who-
Tasha. Sister Tasha, can you please sing this makes song for me?
that's yeah.
You know
that's
who
a
would have
good
been?
question.
You know who would have been
I'm just
a
curious,
good fit
just-
to answer this question right here?
What's that?
Shotty G.
I wish,
real.
I wish we could.
Ask him.
Can
Can we
Ask
call
him
him?
if he listens
'Cause
to
he-
it. Can
we
I
call
get a
him?
lifeline?
Not because of his
Hey.
beliefs, but because he was in, like playing the drums and stuff in church.
That's
and
what.
stuff.
That's why I
'Cause,
really want
I
Shotty to
used
be
to
here
talk
as
to
well.
people that was like playing instruments in church, and they would be the main ones talking about music all the time. So
Right.
Can we phone a friend?
Yeah, can we phone a friend? Can we do that?
Well, I'm gonna try. I'm gonna shoot my shot.
Yeah, because
because
I always thought about that. No, I asked my friends like that, and they were like,
that's a really good question. That's like one of those. Like,
See, it's not an awkward. I mean, I don't know if it's awkward
It's
or
not an
not,
awkward
but
question.
it's
That's-
just like I'm
that's
just
actually
curious.
One of those questions, like those, like somebody that was high would ask.
right.
Things that make you go,
It's like
Because
it's like the remember the question I told you earlier today?
what's that?
If North Carolina take their shit off, does that mean South Carolina take their pants off?
I hate you.
Or I also
hold
heard,
on.
If a fly had no wings, would it still be a fly?
Here we go.
Hold on. Let's see if
Right.
let's see if he's on the line. If he picks up or not. I mean, my
Please,
man,
God, please.
my man's, he's going through it, so he.
Please pick up. You can do it, Johnny.
It's Sunday, 9:45.
He probably at church night service.
Yeah,
Oh,
probably
yeah.
doing night service.
Good
He's probably doing drums right now.
Yeah.
Just reached Rashad Graham for SoundCloud.
Oh,
snap.
You putting those-
You wanna ask him the question?
Yeah, ask him the question.
Ask him the question. Ask him the question.
Okay. Wait for the beep. Hey, Shotty, what's going on? It's Kmart from the Jig Is Up Podcast. I have a quick question for you, man. Just curious, man. There's a lot of gospel albums out. I know if you are aware that Snoop got a gospel album out. But anywho, just a quick question. Is there such thing as a bad gospel album? I'm just curious, man. If you have an answer to that, do hit me up. Call our number and stuff like that, so I can get an answer for you, man. So, just a question. I'm just very curious. So, hit me up.
We
All right.
need you to phone a friend.
Yeah. Sounds.
And we
Oh yeah,
failed.
you're on the pod. So, yeah. So if you can ask me that, man, that'll be awesome, man. Maybe for next session or whatever, man. But I just had to know the answer.
Can we get another lifeline?
All right.
Yeah. What? Who?
But who?
Right, who else
I'm
we
just
calling?
kidding.
Oh,
I'm
did you
just
did you hang
kidding.
up?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So,
But who though?
No, I was just kidding.
Oh.
well, I mean,
phone a friend.
Yeah, that's up.
Hello,
that's,
this is
yeah.
God speaking.
Yeah, that's up for the jury to decide on that one. So,
Well, I mean, what do you
Yeah,
guys think?
well, for me, I'm like, yeah, it could be just like any music. Music is safe. Like if it's suck, like this is good gangster rap music, trash gangster rap music. This is good trap music, trash trap.
There's good gospel music and,
and
there's
trash gospel music. So why would
he's
why would
speaking
gospel
But he's
music
speaking
be
of the
safe?
Lord.
But
Hey,
Stop it. Stop it. No.
Can't keep pandering to the crowd. Like, what
It's
are you
like
talking about God?
he said the choir didn't haven't
Okay.
moved me, but God bless you.
You know what though? You know
Oh,
what though?
that's it.
Honestly,
Hmm?
I've never listened to a gospel album was like,
I,
man, this is trash. I've never done that.
Think of it like this. Think about
also real
think
stuff.
I don't
about
think you
Sister
can.
Act and think about the Fighting Temptations. The motherfucking choir was garbage, right? And it took someone to come in, change and rearrange it. So therefore, before they even had to improve, they were garbage, right? So therefore, they were not making good.
That's like
Music.
saying, but you think
It's
about
kinda like
it,
a
you
team.
can't say there's like a bad Christian rock band. You can't say there's a bad gospel band. You can't say there's a bad Catholic
Man.
choir. But
I didn't like your voice.
Says
but go.
who?
there's some choirs, like Catholic choirs, you be listening to, like your eyes be wide
You
open.
know
don't
what?
wanna
I
say
take that back.
Hey man,
Thank you, Jovan.
Yeah, like, you
no one's
gotta-
above criticism. Period.
No one's safe.
No one's
Even like
nothing's
that.
safe.
I
Yeah,
don't-
that's
you
why-
know,
that's why the Jig Is Up
Hey,
Podcast.
anybody get offended? I'm sorry, but this is just my opinion. Like,
You might have to
bad
apologize.
Alternative rock type of sound
Yeah.
gospel, I can't really connect.
You
with.
might have to apologize.
I'm not gonna call it trash,
No,
but
it's not. All they do is
it's just not my.
You might have to
okay,
apologize.
People might hate me, but I don't
Hey,
care.
it's just
for
my
this.
opinion. Man.
People used to all like Christian rock is a Christian. Or all it is a love song, like a rock love song, and they just change the words to Jesus. There's a whole South Park episode about
I'm
it.
sorry for apologizing, Marco.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So pretty much they make a song, instead of saying girl, they just say Jesus in it. It's all. That's how I feel about Christian rock about it. Like all.
Then that would sound like
So basically,
somewhat,
like you be singing a
somewhat-
song and be like,
Girl,
"I love you so much."
instead of so
Jesus.
Exactly. Instead of saying girl, I love you so much, or like Jesus, I love you so. Like that's all.
So
they
basically, they're channeling their erotic desires
Oh God.
to something else, to redirecting it.
Nice
Because
choice
let's
of
say,
words, Marco.
Apologize,
do.
Marco.
You apologize.
no, I'm just saying like an
Apologize,
R&B
Marco.
song. You do an R&B song, you be like, oh,
I
girl,
love you,
I love you,
Jesus.
girl, I love you, Jesus.
I wanna hold and
I want to
kiss
hold,
you.
like want to
Jesus.
hold you, get on my knees and pray to you instead of like I'm gonna get on my knees and eat you out. You know what I mean? Like
You don't wanna
can
eat out
switch it up.
Jesus?
That's what I'm saying.
Exactly.
There,
I just
there
said,
I
like I
have.
told you, like
You don't wanna
there
eat
I
out
have.
Jesus,
literally,
Marco?
we can
Huh?
go grab any, like we can go find
said what?
any alternative rock love song right now.
Yeah.
It's
You
kind of
pull up
like
the lyrics.
it's kind of like
Take
veganizing regular food
Yeah, well,
in a sense. Think about it. It's kind of like veganizing the food that people normally eat.
you right. You know what?
Yeah,
You're
see,
fucking right.
yeah. Hold on,
So
I gotta
if you-
take another piss, and I'm beige raging or
Okay.
beige quitting. I gotta take another piss.
If you think about it, if you take any, we can right now go Google not even a Christian love song, like a Blink 182 song, and take out "Girl" and put Jesus in it, and you will be like, it's a hit.
Got a hit gospel song.
Bad boy, baby.
Take that. But I'm serious. If you do that, if you take any alternative rock song, and you take out "Girl" or the
small
emo
things.
songs, and you add Jesus.
True, yeah.
There you go.
True.
So I've never listened to his album. What was he talking about? Like, was he like rapping? Like what was he doing? Like, what was he talking about?
Who? Jesus? Oh, I mean,
Jesus? No.
What was Jesus doing on the album?
Double G.
I mean, Snoop Loop. Okay.
Snoop, D-O-double
Yeah,
G,
on his
Snoop
gospel album.
Lion, Snoop God,
he
whatever
said-
you want.
No,
whatever.
he said he got some little lyrics about Jesus and about God and stuff like that, and it's mostly he like a lot of the choir and the pastor, and then some of the musicians go up there and sing and stuff like that. And Stu put his little insert in. Casey will come in doing the high notes, of course, being Casey as he is. Yeah, that Casey. And it was cool. I was like, dang, it's not bad. It's not bad at all.
Cracking.
Man, all I'm gonna
Casey.
say, if you beat a murder charge, man, you can sing whatever genre of music you want to speak, nigga. If you want to do reggae, coach Pop Warner football, do some rap
You know
music,
what?
and do a
And
gospel
then
music
If
on
I
top
was a
of that,
DJ
nigga,
and an asshole at the same time, I'd play one of those gospel songs from his new album.
Followed by
Murder Was the Case. That'd be the next song.
followed by sexual seduction,
Followed by sexual seduction.
followed by drop it like a top.
I mean, he does that. I mean,
He'll be in between each gospel song.
He does do a prayer, and
and you-
murder was the case.
and
so.
I would-
Jesus.
I would end it with
Soon. No, I'm like,
what was the song when he was in the big ass shoe? S and double.
yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, what's
The
my,
Last
what's
Meal
my name?
album.
Yeah,
Yeah.
what's my name?
Smoke
No,
Some
I'm
guys
just
in
saying.
Wasn't the
I'm
last
just saying
one-
it's like both ends of the spectrum where you play the gospel song from Snoop, and then Murder Was the Case when he was pledging his life to the motherfucking
I love
devil.
Hey,
it.
If you
hey, but
wanna-
do you know what?
if
But
you
do you
wanna-
know
My
who?
eyes closed.
But do you know who did it in
Yeah.
one album though? DMX,
Yep.
the GOAT.
Well, he didn't pledge.
I think
To
he
the
just
devil.
had different episodes.
He got
in every
swindled.
song. He was like, when you own that much,
Swindled.
This
He was
nigga's-
like, my man.
This nigga got finessed by Satan.
He got finessed by Satan like a mug.
Right there.
Then he
But excuse me, excuse me.
and
We
then
talking about flesh on my flesh,
and
blood
then
on my
he
blood.
had the convo.
DMX just was many stages of crack on that album.
You stupid.
Like he went from.
Was it the snake?
You're gonna have to apologize to Earl Simmons.
I do. You know what?
The snake,
Earl,
the rat,
I like.
the cat,
I like DMX.
the dog. How you
yeah.
gonna live when you?
Dude, DMX used
The
to tell
snake,
you how
the
to,
rat, the cat, the dog.
He remembered all his
How
chicks
you gonna
though.
see when you living
It
in the
was
fog?
Keisha, Taisha, Tanya, Shaniqua. Like he
About 3 Kims.
So he took your girl.
Hey, that song was the shit though.
I'm just fucking.
He took about 3 Kims, LaToya, and Tina.
Did he ever find out what
these bitches want from a
Yeah.
nigga?
I don't think so.
Cisco was still trying to figure it out.
I think
Nigga, we all
No, he
still
know-
trying to figure
you know-
it out. Nigga, what are you talking about?
Well, he knows because Cisco said
that was platinum hair Cisco too.
Nigga-
no.
He said that
Cisco
one
no.
note.
He said I'm gonna be a player for life.
Cisco-
Yeah.
That-
He said-
Niggas be
Yeah.
saying that shit when it's time to get some food.
What you really want, dude? That's true though. Shout out to Marco for making that
Stupid.
adjustment because when you ask a woman what she want, they never know what the fuck they
We
want.
got Popeyes, McDonald's, Jack in the
I'm not even
Box.
gonna talk about this weekend.
What this
'cause
bitch
that
is want
happened.
for me?
You'd be like, so
There's-
I'm hungry. I'm hungry too. What you want? What you want? Come on, we gonna go back and
We,
forth.
Oh,
this ain't coming
We-
to America, bitch. Whatever you like to eat. Bitch, you gonna tell me
Whatever
what you
you
want.
like.
If I tell you I want some Popeyes,
Okay,
and
well,
you
we
say
gonna
I don't
have
feel like eating Popeyes,
steak and
then you-
potatoes.
yeah.
I don't feel like eating potatoes.
Whatever you like. Steak and potatoes. Shut up.
I don't want that.
Shit. Let's eat some shit.
They tell you what they don't want, and then followed by. But we had a whole episode.
You know
we had
what?
a whole segment on this shit.
You know what? It should be a meme for Wheel of Fortune. And like niggas gotta buy a vowel to figure out what the fuck you want to eat. Can I get a vowel? E.
Nessa,
There are 3 E's.
Nessa ain't gonna she ain't gonna defend the women honor because supposedly word has it that she is a female chauvinist for the men out there. So a female male chauvinist.
That's
Oh,
what I
man.
should
No,
tell
unless
you,
she's the same. We're all the same way.
like,
too.
watch this. Like, that's it. What do you want to eat?
I'm down to eat whatever y'all trying to eat.
That's exactly the thing.
Okay, no
I
follow up.
rest
No,
my
no,
case.
no, no. Then no. The rest of your case, you have to follow it up.
All right.
What exactly what you're gonna eat, and if she's down with it.
I want some crab hut.
It's closed.
That's a good one.
I mean, well, yeah. See,
I
that,
just shot my shot and see what
she
she
just
said.
she just like snaked out of that one.
Yeah, she squeaked out of that one. She finagled.
What
I
about
ate
that
seafood
mega
all
burrito?
this weekend, by the way.
see, then see.
She ate
But-
seafood.
how about taco shop?
I'm with it.
Okay.
Oh, there you
No,
have
no,
it.
she like
There we
taco
go.
shop. So yeah,
All right, so
It's the only thing open.
that was a bad one. No shoes. That was easy.
that was a gimme.
You try, cause that's the only thing open.
No, I know that. McDonald's. Jack
Actually,
in
you
the
know,
Box.
Burger Lounge is open.
No, they're
Jack in the Box.
they're.
Go to the no.
Jack in the Box
I thought you was down for anything.
they
though.
got the 99-cent monster tacos right now. I still love
I just had one earlier today.
I had number 7 with medium curly
Marco's
fries.
like, I don't eat this blasphemous.
He looking at y'all like, man, y'all tripping. Potato tacos and fries.
Hey, where can I get potato
French
tacos
fries.
any time of day? Like when you're hungry at night,
Dude, I get
I'm
the
sorry.
potato
Let me get
tacos
a
from the taco
bean
shop
burger.
down the street in Spring Valley. They were
really
good.
Wait, the one on the corner by the Jack in the Box?
Yeah, I get potato
Across the
tacos
street from the
them.
rallies
Yep,
I'm about to
And
get
the
some
Kmart?
tacos.
yep,
and the
I like
Smart
potato
Final.
tacos.
yep. You damn right.
I'm about to get some potato tacos then. 'Cause that lady,
Shout out to all my Spring Valley niggas. I just saw a nigga went to Smart and Final and jacked some food and just walked out.
Yo,
shout out to,
Straight Atlanta.
shout out to Spring Valley for having
That's
the fake
gangsta.
bird. So I was walking. I was like looking around like, why is there no damn pigeons around Spring Valley? If you look at Kmart, there's a fake hawk that makes a noise and no birds come around it. And it was,
yeah, they do
It-
that.
it
I
might-
didn't notice it until you told me.
yeah, it blew
Now
my
it's no
mind.
look.
No, it's the reason. Well, yeah, they're scared of pigeons. Same thing they
I
have
don't know
with
why I thought
owls.
about
Yeah,
it.
because I've seen an
Owls.
owl like that before.
I
There's
don't know why I
owls
thought
and-
about it, but it blew my mind. Like that really works.
It's no bird
There was
shit.
no birds,
No bird shit
and
either.
all you hear is every 20 minutes you hear, "Arr," and I'm looking around like, what the? Fuck?
Yeah, they go
There's
with.
no hawk.
They ain't with the shits in that.
That
So
shit's dope. I just shout out
They
to
ain't want
Spring
no
Valley
smoke.
for
Yeah.
being up on game with the birds.
Yep.
yep.
All right. Well, speaking of shout outs, we're going to hit our shout outs parting words segment. Man, we're going to start off with Kmart first.
Shout out to me.
Oh, selfish ass nigga, but all right. All right.
it. I'm
Nessa,
done.
y'all coin
I'm
flip.
done.
Because one doesn't want to steal the other shout out.
No, it's always M.Eezi before me.
Oh.
You already established that like 30 episodes ago.
Nigga, shit can change.
Good girl.
Shit.
No, I'm playing. Go. You go ahead.
Oh God.
Don't you good girl me.
I'm just playing. You know what I'm saying? I want no smoke. I'm gonna get up and walk out.
Yeah.
I'm apologize.
I won't let you beige rage or melanin rage and then walk out. I'll be the bigger person to walk out. I'm sorry, Nessa. I'm sorry.
Shut up.
Okay.
They was doing so much with that.
So much.
They was doing so much.
All right.
Nah, I'm gonna let you do the shout outs though. Go ahead.
Oh no, go ahead.
Oh,
After you, sir.
Man, what do y'all niggas got to go?
back to the food. Back to the
Go
food.
ahead, shout
Hey,
out
guys.
to Monica.
Hey.
Oops.
Me
Ooh.
hey guys.
Predicting.
Me and her was having a conversation before y'all just rushed in. Desus and Mero. Okay, thank you.
Hey, stupid.
Now back to you.
No, go ahead.
Good girl. Good girl.
Somebody
That
about
Mero
to get
laugh.
choked out.
You forever gonna be player number 2. How about that? I'm playing.
Whoa.
Player number 2.
Damn.
But Luigi's your favorite.
She called you a player number 2.
But
Continue.
as of right now, I'm controller number 1.
She said, I got the red stick.
Whose phone is that?
That's my phone. Yeah, it's almost time for work for me.
Continue.
Shout out to Monica.
All right.
Yep.
No shout out for DJ Envy? That was
Nah.
your guy.
Nah, I was just giving everybody insight of where he was coming from.
But no shouts. No shouts for him.
Damn.
Kendrick's album's great. Go ahead.
Shout out to Credit Karma for notifying me that my points went up by 13
Congrats.
points. So that's exciting news. Shout out to Waze. And even though I know everybody is like, oh, you late. I don't give a fuck. I don't give a motherfucking fuck.
Yeah,
You just
all
not
right.
using Waze?
No. I know about Waze, but I didn't care. It's like I always had Google, so Google Maps, so I didn't care to add another app. I don't fucking care. So for you guys, 'cause I don't think I mentioned it to you guys, but on my way to Arizona, yes, I went to Arizona. We already established that. On my way there, I got pulled over for speeding on the freeway.
You speeding?
Speeding. I haven't
That's crazy.
received a speeding ticket in forever. So shout out to officer. I don't know his name, but shout out to him. Pulled me over for night.
Officer
He
dickhead
said
pussy.
he said I was going 93 miles per hour.
Ooh.
Were
And
you?
I think I was going more than that, but he said 93, so I'll take it.
Well, yeah.
I mean, you just put it on the
Right,
podcast
right.
now, but
And then he said,
Well, I
I
mean,
mean,
And
it
then-
is your fault, so.
it is
and then-
19 miles
yeah,
per hour.
so I take it. So he was like, do you know why I pulled you over? I was like, yeah, for speeding. He's like, okay, well, yes, but you're going 93 miles. I was like, oh, okay, I'm sorry. He's like, may I ask why were you going so fast? I said, I gotta use the bathroom. I'm so sorry, officer. He said, okay, don't worry. I'll hurry up and do this. I'm gonna give you a citation because it's my job, but I'll lower it for you. I was like, thank you so much, officer. Dipped, came back, and lowered it to 75 on a 70 mile per hour. So technically he said I went over 5 miles. So shout out to him. I didn't mean to finesse him, but I did. And
And
yeah,
you saying it on the pod.
it's okay. They San Diego, fuck it. It wasn't in San Diego.
We have listeners in
But
all
you know what?
different states.
But he didn't have to do that. He chose. I didn't ask him to do that.
Oh, now you're gonna get fired.
He don't even
What
have a
are you
name.
talking about?
I didn't even give a name.
I think his name is on the citation, though.
So? What that mean?
you know what? Let me look at the.
Well,
at a
here's the
grander-
thing.
let me look-
They didn't know the date and anything. They're fine.
On a serious tip, I'm glad that the only thing you had was a ticket.
Yep.
Things could have been
Yes.
worse. You could have gotten an accident. You
Yep.
could have been pulled
There
over
was
by
no
a race.
cars.
You could have been pulled over by a racist ass cop.
You don't
This
have
is
to
true.
have.
Who wanted just to beat up on an innocent black woman. You know what I mean? So
Or do
I'm
something
glad that none of that shit happened. So, all right, cool.
So shout out to him for that. And shout out to my cousins, of course, for visiting, or for me visiting them, Tech and Preachy. Shout out to Tech for her birthday. Went out there to celebrate her birthday. And shout out to Jovan for coming through and kicking it with the crew.
Hey.
All right.
Yeah.
JoJo,
Hey,
what's your shout out? Parting
shout
words.
out to you guys for having me. I enjoyed myself.
Speaking to the mic.
And shout out to your surgeon, right?
Shout out to
You see
Dr.
her
Ward
face? You
for
see her face?
making everything nice and easy for me. And usually it's supposed to be like a 4-day recovery, but I was talking like 5 minutes after I woke up. Nigga, get me out of here. That's what I told him. Shout out to him. Shout out to my little cousin Shay. She's having a hard time today. One of her best friends passed away.
Oh.
Shout out to Miss Lisa Lake. Her daughter passed away this weekend. So I know this is her first friend that ever died. So she's, I'm used to losing homies all the time. So she's going through a hard time. Shout out to her. And thank you guys. I wanted to say I really enjoyed myself. Had a good time.
No problem.
Get to talk my shit.
Talk good shit.
Well, stop by in time.
I'm gonna give a shout out to Natalie. Happy birthday, baby. Alright, first things first, gotta take care of home. But on a more serious note, I do wanna give
Right.
I do want to give
Make sure she ain't chasing
a shout
the
out.
bag.
Rest in. Hey, she got more money than me. I ain't gonna.
I just had to test the button.
And that's not gonna make me insecure, nigga.
I mean, your answer kind of was a little aggressive. You know?
Yeah, see,
It's a little sound in
we
your
just
voice.
had to test it. Me and Barkley looked at it like,
He's like, now.
Nah,
finish him.
but
He was like,
I do.
no, nigga, she make more money than me.
But
Land the torpedoes.
Got his Christian Bell on.
anyway, rest in peace to the councilwoman Mero Franco. She was an Afro-Brazilian out there who was a pillar of her community. She voiced her criticism of police brutality and corruption in the favelas. If you guys don't know what the favelas are, they are the very, very nasty slums and hoods of Brazil, a place you do not want to be in if you're not from there. And if you play
will get
Call of
murked.
Duty Modern Warfare 2, that is probably one of your favorite maps.
It's the things they were going down the hill in Men in Black.
So she was
Bad
unfortunately
Boys 2 in the Hummer.
unfortunately she was assassinated in a drive-by shooting that was probably led by the corrupt cops out there in Rio de Janeiro that caused her put a hit on her. And it sucks that she was out there voicing for the poor and disenfranchised out there in Rio de Janeiro. But there was a lot of people who showed up for the vigil, a lot of people who showed up and marched for her, and her legacy for justice and equality in Brazil and other places will live on. So I just want to say rest in peace to that courageous woman out there, and hopefully one day black people, not just only in America, but other areas like in Latin America and the Caribbean and all over the place, that one day that we will all be seen as equals in this world. So that's my shout outs to you. So rest in peace to Marielle Franco. So
No shout outs to Desus and Mero.
oh, no shout outs to Jesus. Oh, shout out to y'all niggas because y'all made the content spicy. Shout outs to y'all niggas.
Technically,
Sorry. What?
DJ Envy made it spicy because he addressed
It's
it
like
on
the
air.
nigga, it's the chicken or the egg.
He addressed it on
Which
air.
one came
He could have did
first?
it off air.
Huh?
He could have did it off air.
Sticking his dick in Erica Mena.
Oh
That's
my
where it came
gosh.
first.
Wait, really quick. Really quick. Really quick. Really quick. Really
That
quick.
wasn't even a part of the
Back,
conversation.
really quick. Back to my shout out really quick. I spoke about the
Right.
ways, right? So the purpose of me shouting them out, I didn't even get to finish because y'all cut me off as usual. On the way there, I got pulled over. So on the way back, I made sure that I downloaded the app because it alerts you.
When the cops.
But the cops are coming. Google
Yeah.
didn't do that, huh?
No, I mean, but like I said, I don't really be speeding anymore. I haven't got a ticket in years. So then I thought about it. And I was like, I guess I should do it because I had obligations that was to come to the pod. So shout out to you guys for waiting for me. Okay, I'm finished now.
Shout out to you
Carry
for
on.
losing your
You got
concentration.
pulled over on the way there or back? You got pulled over on the way there or back?
No, I got put over there, so I downloaded it. So on the way back, I was good.
You got put over for what?
I said I
You
got
put it
pulled
on
over
trial.
on the way there.
Niggas keep putting it on trial.
I got pulled over on the way there, so I downloaded the app to make sure I was good on the way back,
She was like,
and it worked.
you know, because I don't speed no more. It's like, well,
I don't really be going long distance. I fly.
Oh, man.
I mean, you know,
God damn. Okay, she on tour like a motherfucker. I fly.
Do your thing. You know what I'm
Do
saying?
your thing.
But
You gonna drive?
how fast you said you was going?
Well, anyway, if you enjoy listening to this podcast as much as we love making it, because what we do, what we love, and love what we do. And if you're not being your motherfucking self and not Beige raging out of motherfucking interviews or Beige quitting on life.
Or Desus and Mero being upset because they got pressed.
Hey, to each his own. Well, you know what I got to say. The
Jig
jig
is
is
up.
up. And we out.
Fuck you.
Just because you lost the job.